it's showing me for a character I did not select.
It's I think it's a link to the video. There's a video that's a demonstration of all the characters.
Right, I watched the video on their website.
Hello and welcome to stream as we discuss how to get to the tutorial. How is everybody tonight? This is our second installment of Meet the Dev / Designer, and I am joined by some of the people. I just realized I actually don't know how many people are in Drifters Studios, but we are joined by 3 of them in voice chat today, and they will be answering questions and telling us about how they made this game. Well, me and the usual suspects, QQ and Soul, beat the crap out of each other because this is a fighting game. So I am going to throw it over to Drifters Studios while we get this party started. All right, are you ready, boys, for me to start this game?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens.
We are too, honestly.
All right, who's gonna introduce themselves first?
Not it.
Sure. I'm Aether. My name is Pascal. I worked on art as well as design for the game.
I'm
All right.
Sexy Sinewave, or Austin, and I worked on just about everything from art to design to a little bit of documentation to code. I've touched basically everything in the game to some extent.
Yep, and I'm Prent2 Cookies, aka Cindy, and I worked on art, bit of audio bug fixing, play testing, and more recently, writing a lot of documentation at the moment.
Is that documentation in relation to the game?
Yeah, so I didn't have work today because we got work off for some reason, and I couldn't go to sleep after waking up at 7, so I wrote like 10 pages of documentation on just how we can find various things in our game, because that's good to have.
Yes, agreed.
One of the biggest reasons that helps is even for the people that worked directly in the code base. There was not a lot of planning at the very start of the project, which we just kind of jumped into hammering out prototypes, and in doing so, the code base is very haphazard, so the documentation is very helpful for new people coming on to work on the code. It's also open source as well, so if somebody wanted to, for some reason, add a new character, it would make that whole process a lot less headachy.
So, I'm looking at the stream, and 2 things that I've noticed is, first of all, Gamer Anthro and I apparently have the same taste in characters, and second of all,
You're
Gamer
not
Anthro
here.
is alone.
Yeah, where are you? What's going on?
I have selected a character. There is no option to start, join, or anything else.
You don't have a ready button down in the lower right-hand corner?
Nope. All I see is a question mark.
Yep, same here. I'll try exiting out and trying again.
Yeah. There are some issues with the consistency of the hole puncher since it's being run off of a Raspberry Pi in someone's house, so sometimes connection is a bit shaky. People drop out. So yeah, you're just gonna have to rehost and
Okay.
wait for them to join.
Oh yeah, it might have been possible we tried to join before you set the game up. So I'll wait. Yeah,
Oh.
just give us the word,
Okay.
and we'll try joining after you've got it ready to catch us.
Oh, and to answer your question before on how many people are in Drifter Studios, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there's 8 of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. One for each character.
Nice. Is that on purpose?
Yes.
Yep.
Which leads me to my first question. 8 characters that all seem very random. Is there a story between how those characters got selected?
So we actually started as a D&D group, and each of these characters are characters we played in our D&D campaigns.
Oh, that's
together.
wonderful. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
So you can play a fun game of which character do you think one of us 3 played.
I want to know who played the cat.
They are not in this call, unfortunately. That being said,
It
are
was
they
more
in-
Miss.
They announced themselves in chat.
Yes, in
Oh, they did,
chat.
okay.
And of course, hello Packer fan. He's a regular in this channel. I think we all know you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was pretty convinced that Gamer Anther would pick the cat.
Yeah, but
Clearly,
I'm basically
ours.
a cat in real life, so
Yep.
you know.
I think all three of us were gonna pick Spooky Gravestone Girl. That was what I picked too, but now that I see it on stream, I'll pick
That
someone else.
might have been. I don't know if that scenario was tested of all the players having the same character.
No,
It was actually. We have tried the mirror matches on just about every character, and they're all absolutely crazy.
Yes, this is an ongoing joke Play Scholar just put in. She is not convinced that actually I'm not just a shapeshifter and that me and Streaker are the same person. Also, hey TB, I'm doing a demo of indie game tonight.
you should be able to see people once they've joined the lobby. I'm looking at the stream right now, and it doesn't look like.
Yeah, I just joined, so
I'm-
maybe there's a little bit of a lag. We'll see
I'm
if
on
it
the character select
Oh,
screen.
no, I probably messed it up now because I just hit ready.
I think they're getting hole punchered.
What is the hole puncher reference?
So the game is a peer-to-peer game, which means it uses your networks directly. But in order to establish that connection, we have to use a hole punching server to kind of like create a passageway between your guys' networks. And usually it works. Occasionally it decides to be fussy. It seems like today is one of those days.
Of course, it's going to be one of those days today.
Yeah, of course.
Something's happening.
Is this the leg you were referring to earlier,
Yes.
QQ, on the character select screen?
Among other things, yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is far laggier than we have ever seen, or at least that I have ever seen, so perhaps we did introduce a new bug with the patch last night.
Do we...
Yeah, it was also like this earlier for me today when I was starting my own game. Just really, really big lag before the game started. Once the game started, it was smooth.
Yeah, once it started, it was absolutely smooth, but getting there was...
Yeah,
making me
Anthra should
question whether...
maybe you should start another game again, and then let us know when you've got the game open, and then we'll tell you when we at least think we're in,
Okay.
and then you can hit ready.
To answer Packer Fan's question in chat, I am on a PC, correct?
Yep, I'm on a PC too.
No, nobody's on Mac.
On a Mac.
TB, you should have asked me. Maybe I would have come and dog sat. I miss the puppies.
Also, if you want to loiter on the IP screen, I just want to double check. I'm using the IP that you sent. Oh, it's all starred out. Do you want to cut and paste that IP one more time into the Discord just to make sure we're not trying to join the wrong game?
Yep.
Just for the sake of
Completeness.
yeah.
We're running a little test here on our side as well.
Okay, same IP. Zoop. And yeah, Anthra, just let us know when you've got a game hosted.
Okay.
Host game.
I want to know whose voice that is that says host game.
It's one of my friends doing his best Solid Snake impression.
There's no crab character to battle with, though.
Okay, so I'm in the character selection screen.
Okay, I think that means it's safe for us to try and join.
I am starting the game. I am clicking to play.
Joining.
Make right.
Double checking my IP. Yeah, same one. Hitting join. Choose your fighter.
Also clicking join.
Did that do anything for you, Anthro? Here, I'll pick a character.
I don't see anything yet.
Fighter.
Is there anything to selecting a character other than clicking it?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I have
we're
clicked
also
on
having
our-
connection issues on our end. We just ran a quick test. That's fun.
So I'm also wondering what's going on because Play Scholar is in the same room with me, and she is saying that her internet is real janky right now, and her internet is my internet.
Yeah. Are we all just harvesting bitcoins for you guys now? Is that what's happened?
That's clearly what's happening. That's it. Everybody fails because you are harvesting bitcoins.
Alright. I'm gonna rebuild
is
the
Play
project
Scholar
real
playing
quick
with us?
and see what happens here.
No, but she's in chat, and like every time you see me lean over, it's because I'm looking at her computer screen to see how frozen.
Oh, I thought you were just showing off your shirt.
No, if I want to show off my shirt, I have to turn off all the lights because this baby is glow in the dark.
Oh my god.
And so right now it says what? I'm harmless, I swear, but when it goes dark, it becomes a skeleton Grim Reaper kitty.
I love that shirt already.
Right? I know, it's baller. I had to get dressed today because I had to give like an actual presentation outside of my own department. It's the first time I've been dressed since, I don't know, July? I think since July. So a couple of people in chat have asked if maybe one of the other players would want to try hosting. So I don't know how
Okay.
QQ or...
I got it.
Okay. Alright, let's try that.
Space.
All right, I'll toss the IP. Don't join this yet. Wait for me to actually start the game.
That's fine. I gotta exit out of here anyways.
I have hosted the. Well, I've hit the button. I'll let you know when I get to the actual character select.
Okay. Packer fan.
All right, I am at the character select screen.
Okay.
Okay. Join game. Enter IP. Click join.
Join game. Choose your fighter.
I am on character select screen.
Now this is gonna start out when I put this IP in, right?
Should?
You have to click join though first. It's not just going to go immediately when you add it.
There we go.
No, I know. I wanted to make sure I wasn't flashing Soul's IP all over the place.
Yeah, there should be a setting.
Choose your fighter.
I believe that Packer fan walked you through that already. But there should be a setting option where you can disable viewing IP.
I could also relaunch with VPN if that was necessary.
No, it started out, so everything should be fine.
Sweet.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely looks like you didn't connect correctly, so that's going to be an issue with the current build, I guess.
Yep, you blew it, Anthro.
What did I do?
Oh no, it's not your fault. It's our fault.
No. Blame Anthro.
No.
Way to correct like a turd.
So now I'm not sure which voice that was, but whoever it was, that is excellent because that is the big thing I always drill into my video game design 1 students, and that is during a playtest, it's your fault. Don't say that the playtesters didn't know how to play your game. You should have made a game that they could play. Brent knows what I'm talking about. She's been there with me.
I do, and I'm sad.
But it's
All
more
right,
fun to blame Anthro.
We're going to try and rebuild the game on our end and see if we can get you a working copy as fast as possible.
Wait,
Alright,
you're
I
gonna
have-
what right now?
Yeah, so I've rebuilt the game. I'm gonna see how I can find a way to distribute this because I don't know if I actually have access to upload stuff to the page.
Yeah, Google Drive works.
You
Alright,
should.
yeah.
Everyone's been added.
Okay, let's see if it'll let me do. You know, actually, Google Drive is gonna be easier. 'Cause I don't want to.
See, Play Scholar agrees with me.
Yeah, actually, your pre-patch game worked well. Oh, thank you, Soul. Wait, did the goats come up? I missed it if the goats came up.
I did not see goats.
Well, I just hit the button, so sometimes we gotta wait for that ghost.
Yeah, the patch was last night, so things probably slipped through. Oh,
It happens.
I turned off the game, so.
Yeah, I closed the game too.
0 goats. I'm gonna have to check with Tippy Stream. I have these little goats that come up when people subscribe. So this is the second time this happened.
Yeah, you owe me
Soul.
2 goats.
I do. Ah. All right. Well, actually.
Do we need to have a goat counter too?
A goat counter too. Yeah, maybe. You messed up that fuck counter. You missed one.
I blame Packer because he took over for me.
You can't blame Packer, man. It was your idea. All right. Let's see.
All right, I am uploading it to the itch.io page. I don't know if the IP setting is checked or not, so I would hide your screen, do whatever it is that you streamers do when you open the game to make sure you don't dox yourself. But a new build should be live
Okay.
to download.
I can do that.
Download Windows.
do you want to do another quick connection test on our end?
That would probably be a good idea.
This is why I have dual displays, and that's how I hide things.
Ooh, sneaky.
You can blame Packer if we can blame Anthro. Good.
I love how we're all on the same page here.
See, you never have to worry about distribution issues if you just never release any of your games.
It's an inspiring quote. You should put it on the wall.
All right, Aether, can you send me your IP again?
Yep. Let me actually launch the game first.
Yep. Is the new... Oh, I guess I should wait for you guys to do it. And then are you going to just update the build on the site?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
If you open it up and you get the big lag, that means I sent the wrong one.
I have acquired the big lag.
All right, sent the wrong one. Looks like this is why you don't have 6 folders on your desktop called Drifter Fight Night Windows.
Wait, you guys, look at the Drifter Fight Night. I think we might have found the problem.
What? What happened?
We put in a fix for. We might actually be able to blame Packer Fan in this case.
Oh
Because
wow!
we put in a fix for Packer Fan. That breaks it for everything else.
Was Packer fan like, oh, I'm sick of all these other players joining my game. Can't you do anything for me?
So the problem is,
he hard coded it to his IP.
yeah.
Only for him.
Why was that?
That's glorious.
He pushed that.
Oh,
This
Packer
is
fan,
what
we
we
should just
call a
play.
pro
We should just
gamer
play
move.
on your game then.
Here I am just panicking. Like, what did I do to this game?
How Hard-coded values are always a problem.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so what can we do?
Packer fan, is that an issue on the Pi, or is that an issue in the actual build itself? Should be
More importantly,
Is it something
how
that can be fixed?
yeah, how quick can we undo what that has been done?
I have the project open. Just tell me where it is.
So while they're doing that, I'm going to let everyone see my Tippy stream, and we can figure out why the goats don't come up when Soul subs.
I'm also admiring your pink trees backdrop.
Pink trees?
The background image.
Oh, that's from the park that's 2 blocks away from my house. I took that picture on my phone.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't
When
know
did
what
you
kind of
take that?
tree it is. I took it last spring. That's what they look like in the spring and early summer.
They were hammocks. Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, people bring hammocks over there. Like they aren't in the park. People bring them and do that. Okay.
I mean, if I lived that close to a park that had hammockable trees, I probably would too.
They're working on actually fixing the problem. I'm trying to get a build that
Well, we
might
should be
work.
able to just build it and re-upload it because, as far as I'm aware, it was a local fix, right?
Yeah, and when I was
I
building
don't
it,
think that was pushed. I
when I
think
was building it in editor as well, it was running just fine. So yeah, it should be uploaded. It will be called VD instead of Drifter Fight Night Windows. So that's how you know you got the right one.
Okay, so it's up now.
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Saved.
BD download.
All right.
Now we pick a god and pray.
Why not just pray to all the gods?
Well, I think some of the gods get pissed if you.
Well,
Those
that's
who
their...
give an offering to every god and treat the full benefits of none.
Having played Hades, I can assure you that you should not pray to every god simultaneously.
Okay, so I should be downloading. Hold on, let me just refresh my cache and make sure I'm doing this all. Do a fresh reload.
All right, Sign, you want to run another connection test real quick?
Oh, you know it. And the one I just uploaded is giving me 0 lag, happy times all the way. So we're hoping.
Okay. I see it.
All right, I'm hosting.
That's it.
There we go.
Okay, I'm receiving notification that I should purchase WinRAR. I'm ignoring it.
All right, so
Never purchase.
do you want me to try hosting this again, or
Yeah, I think that's best.
okay?
Sign,
Yeah.
did you connect on your end?
Yes, virus software. I am
I got-
aware that the software is safe.
I got hole punctured that time,
Oh, excellent.
but
You
not
showed
like.
up on my
big
end, so I
boy.
think the problem is fixed somewhat. I
Yep.
just have to
All
worry
right,
about
I'm
the
connected
hole
now. So
I do.
that one we uploaded should be good.
Host game.
So is Gamer
Already
Anthem
better.
gonna host?
I am hosting.
Okay, is your game up, Anthro?
My game is up.
Okay. Joining. Hey,
I
look
see
at
you.
that.
I see people.
Choose your fighter.
I am very amused at the fact that y'all fixed a bug in real time during my stream.
Well, that wasn't the plan.
I know it wasn't the
To be
plan.
fair, firefighting bugs has been most of the development for this game, so we're used to it.
So I see 2 people. I don't see me.
Click anybody.
I just did.
Did you do my IP or did you do Anthro's original
I
IP?
thought I did Anthos.
Try disconnecting and double checking to make sure you used Anthro's.
Okay. Go to VD.
Because I got in easy peasy.
Well, I was also
Yeah.
fighting with my virus software, so I might have.
Oh
that might
no.
have- Join game.
Everyone wants to be spooky gravestone throwing girl.
Yeah,
My
I
character is loved. Hooray.
agree, Play Scholar. Watching live fixes is fun. That was exciting.
Join.
Choose your fighter.
There we go, that worked.
Okay. Now I see things. Sure.
Yeah, everyone should be able to see everyone else in the lobby. If you can't, it didn't connect correctly.
Yep, I can see
I
both.
just see myself.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
I see a third player in our game.
Yeah, I see.
It has.
All right,
Select-
this one is actually a hole puncher issue, so you just disconnect and reconnect until it works.
Okay, well, I will continue to do that then.
The magic of turning it off and turning it back on.
It is real.
Join.
Choose your fighter.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go. There's now a fourth fighter is joined.
Oh, don't worry, that one will disappear after a bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
I recommend letting it disappear before you start the game, otherwise problems will happen. Our network code is built on toothpicks.
We got some super glue in there too. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
All right, is everybody ready?
Yep.
as ready as I can be.
Excellent. Oh.
Are there actually different arenas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
you
least
can just
two.
click the arena to
Going
change
to
it.
Wendy's.
Oh, we're so small.
That's the correct choice.
How dare you? Oops. That way. Oh!
So
I
yeah.
see someone already found the Nero strat.
Zoop. This is like not a very fair field for that ability.
Yeah, Nero is quite favored on Wendy's.
Yeah.
Where's my... Oh, that was it. No, no. Stupid computer.
No, sticky keys.
My arch rival.
I think W is the default key for special moves.
Yeah, should be Q for normals, W for specials, and E for grabs. And then putting in a direction will give you.
Oh. Oh.
And then shift to shield or block, and shift in a direction to do like a dodge.
Oh!
Player 1. And the winner is
Zero.
Player 2.
I
Apparently,
also have to
moving
admit,
off
I
is
was like,
not
you
a
know
good
what? I'm
idea.
gonna pick what looks like clearly the most straightforward character possible.
I mean, it's a good call.
Yeah, Nero was designed to be the most straightforward character possible.
Yeah.
Host game.
It's the most straightforward character on the most straightforward arena. That's pretty good.
Play Scholar is like, oh, gamer, are you playing Witcher 3?
Yeah, your title said Witcher 3.
What? What
And now
the?
for a round of Gwent.
Oh!
This is the mini game.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Alright, I'm coming back in. I'm in.
So it
Oh.
did that because your game won't come up as a category.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wonder if I could put
I-
in...
I would like some credit for my 6 spear throw jump save. That was my shining moment in that game.
If you want to be really ballsy as Nero, that spear actually like sends them directly downward if you hit it on the first couple of frames. So if you want to jump off the stage and try to risk just killing yourself, you can get some pretty sick plays. Certified gamer moves.
I think leave it.
It
Well,
won't,
I-
it won't change.
That's fine. We're the Witcher 3 now.
You are...
Yeah.
You know, I'm perfectly okay with people mistaking this game for Witcher 3 because Witcher 3 has gotten a lot of success.
Yeah, but look at that. It's an endless, infinite
just gonna
set of
say-
Emperor.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Cascade.
We're officially the best RPG ever made. Awesome.
Alright, hold on. Okay, now we got it. Drifter Fight Night, Demo Night.
Excellent.
I can do things, except get my goats to work. Damn it. Yeah, ready? Oh yeah, you guys are all waiting on me, weren't you?
Oh, that's fine.
Start.
Oh, all right.
Come on, we had to try the other one. Oh no.
This the guaranteed Bojo strat. Grab to kill yourself.
No.
Oh,
Try pressing a direction with W.
I just watched
Whoa.
Sword Frog turn around Megarin mid lightning bolt to flip the lightning bolt. That was pretty excellent.
Defeated.
Apparently, jumping when falling didn't help.
oh man.
Most characters have their up W is used as a recovery move. So if you're off stage, you can try to get back better. And if you touch the ledge, in this version, it grants you extra jumps, so you can get better or get back better.
Oops. Ah, yeah, all right.
Wait, Sword Frog's side W is a usable move?
Unbelievable.
So I guess that actually transitions into kind of how we went about designing the individual characters, because we didn't like a lot of this game is very obviously based off of like Smash Bros and other platform fighters of this ilk. But actually going in and designing the characters, we had not really a whole lot to go of, because it turns out Dungeons and Dragons combat doesn't translate super one-to-one into a fighting game, if you would believe that.
I can't seem to get any attacks off.
Hello, Yari, and welcome to stream.
Yeah, the skeletons are really partying over there.
Yeah,
One
one
for
of
the
the
blood god.
first things for each character was each of the characters is one of the devs' characters in an actual game. So we went through with everyone and asked them like, what is the essence of your character in D&D? And did our absolute best to translate that into not just specific moves, but the overall character's playstyle.
Yep, and even with some of the things that are in game, some of the moves are very specific to stuff that the character has done in campaign. So like they're direct references to what's occurred, which is pretty cool.
For instance, Megarin is well known for shooting lightning bolts at any and all opportunities.
So the only attack I've noticed so far is his tongue thing, which is really hard to aim.
Mm.
There a recovery period after it fires off?
There is. It looks like his end lag is set too high right now for that move. So that's why it looks like you kind of float there for a second after you use it, because you are inactionable for far longer than the move is actually rendering.
Yeah. Sword Frog is designed to be a very good aerial combatant, so using his Q moves in the air is generally the best way to play him.
He is also the most mechanically difficult character in the game, because he requires very precise timings on all of his attacks to chain them together. So when
He
you
does
run
have like forever jumps though.
yeah, I think he has 6, which is the most of any character in the game. And a big thing we went through, like the defining trait we went through for every character was, if we wanted to add something in, we always asked, would it make you feel like Spider-Man? Because we felt that was the most like the simplest way to really understand what made a game feel good, is because if you feel like Spider-Man, you're feeling great. And we wanted every character in the game to make you feel like Spider-Man, but also a frog or a cat. Spider, frog, cat, man.
Oh,
What did he just do to me?
I think I hit you for was essentially assumed to be final fatal percentage push.
Did I hit you at all?
Yeah, I'm up at the 219. I was.
I thought we were supposed to be counting down. I thought that was
Oh,
percentage.
is it down? No,
No, it's
it's
up.
gotta be up. It's
Oh.
like Smash.
Uh-oh, it looks like the game didn't end.
Yep, it's just me.
All right.
Try jumping off the ledge real quick.
What? And like ruin my perfect streak? All right, here we go. See you later. Just kidding. All right, here we go for real. And again.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
I don't think that has happened before.
And the winner
No, I don't think it has either.
player
Huh.
one.
Anthra's won.
What?
Or the first one out wins, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
Game. Lady Parhelion.
And to answer Yeri's question, there is a shield button. It is currently shift. It's not the most visually noticeable, but it negates your knockback and reduces the damage you take by a percentage.
And to answer the other question on why Drifter, our group is Drifter Studios, and again, that also comes from our D&D group. We all play D&D together, and we'd be called the Drifters, and and sometimes we'd be called Highway Drifters. It's just the name that was associated with our group.
All right.
So I'm having issues with the hole puncher apparently because again I'm not in correctly, so I have to drop and try again.
Yeah, the patch last night was supposed to fix that, but apparently not.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. Player 4. Answer, you should get Play Scholar in here.
Hey, Play Scholar.
That's not who I selected. There we go.
Do you want to play?
Actually, I know what I want to do. I want to try a mirror match and see what happens.
Oh, I don't
She
want
answers in text, but she doesn't answer me as I like look over and I'm like, hello? Alright, are we all in now? We are all in. Cool. But real quick, because I have to do this for Soul, this is what's supposed to come up when you sub. And then
Ready.
where it says anonymous here, it would be your name, and then it like moves. There's an animation to bring it forward, and I don't know why it's not working. I'm very sorry.
Okay. Oh, that's very good.
Is that one of those narcoleptic goats?
Yes, it is.
It's so cute.
I do. I love the fainting goats. Okay. Anyways, we can play now. Do we want Moose Jaw or do we want Wendy's?
I
Moose Jaw
think,
has more levels.
yeah, Moose Jaw is a little bit more
Okay.
tactically interesting. All right. Let's see.
Am I a bard? Am I like hitting people with a harp? Is that what's happening?
Parhelion
Yep.
is a barbarian.
Nice.
Barbarian, excellent. What? I appear to have gotten launched into space.
No! No! Shit!
Ouch.
I just keep on trying to do a down jump to drop through platforms.
So the way you drop through platforms is by holding shield and pressing down.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
We initially had it that you would just double tap down, but given the inconsistency of our networking code, that would cause the host to be able to drop through and nobody else to be ever able to go through the platforms. So to eliminate home field advantage, we made it more button based.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I think a little home field advantage is okay.
That's great.
Player one defeated.
Yes, it shouldn't be possible to get out of bounds. You can go above
Oh,
and
shit.
below the stage, as well as a little ways outside. There's a bit of a buffer room between the blast zone and the actual screen. Unfortunately, currently, if you jump into
Oh, shit.
the upper blast zone yourself, you still die.
No, I'm okay.
It's done.
I'm thinking Moose Jaw has a bug with it right now that makes it so you don't actually win. It looks like. I'll have
Looks
to
like it.
The winner
look
is
into
What?
player 2.
Well, apparently it's geared towards the host always winning.
No,
No,
that one
that's
it just
me.
said player 2.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. 'cause-
Yeah, I was Space Jam.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Choose your fighter. Host.
I know we did recently change the logic on that, so that might be what is causing that problem.
Else win.
It was either the wrong person wins or the game just crashes, and I think we decided the wrong person just wins is probably the better outcome.
Yeah.
So hitting escape just drops the game altogether rather than taking me back to the main menu.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will just like exit the game. That's a bit of a dev tool left in because the game would freeze somewhat frequently during development, so we just needed a way to just yeet the whole thing.
Okay.
Has anyone played yet as Bojo? Or Boyo? I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
It's pronounced Bojo, but please keep calling him Boyo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I did, but I think I died right away.
Is that your character, Brent?
Yeah, yep, it is.
You are currently playing all three of the people you're talking to's characters.
Indeed.
Okay, let's go back to Wendy's and see how that goes at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for playtesting for us.
Yeah, what kind of feedback do you want at this point?
Yes.
Yes!
Yeah, honestly, anything you can throw our way. We just want to make the game as fun as possible. And obviously, making the game playable is
Mhm.
a good way to make it fun.
Oh, darn.
We currently have a patch in the works where we're adding grounded Q moves to all the cast. So currently, in the version you're playing, you only have like your neutral grounded Q,
Uh-huh.
which it works as is, but you have so many more options in the air, and a lot of the characters were designed to be based around their grounded move sets.
Yeah.
So as we continue to work through this game, we're trying to flesh out the rest of the move set so all the characters feel complete.
Damn it.
Ooh. Oh man, I yeeted myself on that one. I do like throwing centaurs at people.
Oh,
Oh,
Gonna be
that's
honest, I
crap.
just spam that whenever I play that character.
Yeah, right?
Oh. I literally just kept getting confused on which character I was playing. That was such a bad user error.
Well, there's some similarities between character appearances. That's one thing to maybe think about. I mean, it's always really nice if every character has as much unique of a color set and like silhouette as possible, especially in a game like this where everything can get kooky. Like the classic example is TF2. Whoa, see ya.
And the winner
What?
is...
Oh yeah, I won. That's totally what happened.
Have you won every game so far, Soul?
Nope.
No, I know I lost the last two, but the last two that I lost, it's said that I've won, so I'll take that.
Ah.
Host game.
Yeah. So let's see. Let me know when you get the game back up.
I'm up.
Megurin.
Yeah, that was definitely a downside of having all the characters designed by completely different people. Some people had very similar ideas of what they wanted their character to look like. And that was actually something we were really impressed that we managed to do, is make all the characters play very differently.
Yeah.
that actually is a definitely a feature I think is a mark in the favor of the game, is everyone has a very distinct play style.
Yeah, and so Yari in chat also said that, yeah, I think the silhouettes are somewhat similar for a lot of them because they're all D&D characters. I've noticed that in my TTRPG groups, like there's a certain aesthetic that D&D players tend to like,
Mm-hmm.
and so it tends to repeat quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think each setting has a certain aesthetic that is appealing to that setting.
Yeah, I think really if there's anyone to differentiate, I think just Boyo and Ricky. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
they
with
do
Ricky.
have similar color schemes.
Yeah, I think it's that they both have those purples and grays and blacks. Everyone else is pretty good. I mean, you could argue that Oro might be a little close to those two as well, but I think certainly far enough.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll have to look into potentially altering the color schemes on them, or at the very least, one thing we had an idea for was character inking to make them look more or stand out more against the background, because that at least on Wendy's, some of the backgrounds can kind of cluttered, so that would probably help as well. I meant to mention before you jumped into the game, but the question mark on the bottom, I think that does work in this version to check moves as well. Because I think every character currently has like good 16 moves implemented already.
Ah!
Once again, we return to the Nero on Wendy's gameplay.
Yeah.
That actually brings up an interesting point about how we decided to balance the game. When we were looking through which characters needed buffs and nerfs and which ones needed certain moves to be implemented first to make them playable, we made this like horrible spiderweb matchup chart, and Nero won basically every matchup we had on this stage, specifically because his neutral W was just so oppressive without platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a full moveset ranking spreadsheet with all the different characters, with all their abilities listed, ranked from like 1 to
Oh shit.
I would say 10, but there's 11s on here, for each character and just averaging them out. I don't want to touch that, but it's there.
Oh.
I mean, balance is hard.
Yeah, you're lucky you were playing on this patch and not like I think two iterations ago, when we first implemented aerial moves before we had nerfed any of the stuff. If you knew how to do it, Sword Frog was the most oppressive character on every map against every other character. He could use his downward facing aerial any number of times, and it would just kill you. If anyone has played Super Smash Bros. Brawl, he was just Meta Knight. He got the banhammer real quick after that one.
Hey, I forgot how to cast my big spells on that round, but
Yeah, I was having a hard time
save the day.
getting my knockoff.
So, are there like specific stories around the arenas themselves? Like you said, the characters are all from D&D games. Are there like certain sessions where these arenas came up in this game? In your D&D
Yeah.
game, I mean.
Yeah. So the arenas are also locations that characters have been to. So, Moose Jaw Arena is in a session that one of my roommates runs, and then the knockoff Wendy's. Did you know that like the fast food company Wendy's came out with the D&D style tabletop module?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I think we
Yeah,
were talking about that just last week.
Yeah, Packerfan actually talks about that off and on in my channel when I stream. I have not played it. I only know it through Packerfan.
Yeah, Packerfan decided to DM it for us. And that was a mistake on his part because he thought we were going to follow the module.
Oh.
Never assume the players are going to follow a module or follow any.
Like, I think second session in, we were already trying to plot on how to overthrow Queen Wendy, which is, something that the fast food company was not encouraging players to do.
Whoa! Oh, I couldn't get my left
Jesus.
left action on that one. Ooh, that was good.
I see you have found Reich's zombie moves.
Yeah.
I'm seeing so many like really clutch turnarounds with Sword Frog's side special. It's very impressive.
Damn it.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Oops. How much damage does that tongue do? Because it's so slow. I really want it to pay off.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
It doesn't do a ton of damage, but what it does do is it does break guards from quite a distance.
Oh, interesting. We're in a pre-guard meta right in this game, though, so far.
Honestly, our playtest group hasn't evolved the ability to guard yet either.
Yeah. I'm one of the main playtesters, and I barely touch the shield button in Smash, so it's kind of translated to this game.
Oh,
Player
yeah.
2 defeated.
This is my platform.
Hey, I wasn't the first one out yet. Haha.
Who's ever playing Space Jam, if you press your down special while you're yellow like that, you will throw out a very powerful crystal move. But careful, you can
don't
hit.
give her hints.
But you can.
I don't
you
know
can
what
hit
button
your-
that is, anyways.
You can hit yourself with it. It would be down and W at the same time.
Okay.
Ooh, yep. Everybody.
Ha ha! Ha ha!
You ruined my perfect game.
That's why you always make friends with the devs.
There it is.
Zoink.
And the winner is.
Hey, it's finally correctly announced the winner.
Hey, it worked.
I like that frogman icon on the screen is very good.
Hello,
Those were the original,
Shenley. Welcome to our demo night.
So, whose cat is that you took pictures of?
That was just a stock image that I got off of the internet. We
Wait, you can see pictures of cats on the internet?
who would have thought?
Yeah.
It's actually pretty nuts.
Wait, is that how that works?
Oh yeah, actually I should do...
Oh, I haven't tried Lady Parhelion yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to try all of the...
So, I have selected Reiki and I click the question mark and I get Space Jam. Is there a way to see other characters' moves?
Yes, I believe if you click on the character themselves, while in this screen, it should scroll to the next character.
No.
Guys, how did we switch characters in that screen?
Oh, I did get a switch.
Like, click on the left and right side of the screen.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, you need like a... Oh,
Yeah, we need some arrows.
or something.
Yeah.
Some visual indicator.
Writing that one down. The
Yeah,
one thing I did not
honestly-
touch in this is UI.
We should go through the UI for the next patch and just make
Yeah.
things usable.
Definitely.
Alright, are we ready?
Hold on. I'm pretending to try to figure out how to play this character.
Yeah, I just looked at Lady Parhelion's moves, and I'll try them in a bit, but at least from the animations and stuff, all of her range, all her moves seem like they accomplish more or less the same thing of very nearby damage. We'll see what happens when I get in there.
If one of you wants to post the link for this game in chat, please feel free to do so. This is free to play. It's on itch.
Closest parallel to Parhelion outside of this game is probably Ganondorf in Smash. So
Oh, sure, okay.
So, more mispost, you said that you regret is not focusing on UI soon enough. What kind of when you're talking about not focusing on UI, what are you talking about? If you could elaborate on that comment, I guess.
Yeah, so that the like character moveset thing, that was something that was added like a week before we had originally planned to ship the game to itch.io. The majority of our focus for the entirety of the development time, if not animating, was actually getting the game to be a playable state, and we did not have really any UX in mind at all until we were like, beans, we're gonna have to. Other people that haven't worked on this game for 3 months straight will have to figure out how to play this game. It is not in any way obvious how this works. So that's where a lot of the UI issues that I think we've run into have come from, in that we did not. We didn't plan to have a UI until we realized we needed one.
I mean, I would give ourselves a bit more credit than that. You know, like we did put some good effort into that character select screen, and there's definitely some definitely some things that are missing that could make the user experience more obvious or more fluid.
I
Wow.
mean, these
That
things
was a year.
happen. I made QQ playtest a game, what was that, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then he straight up
shit.
just called me and he's like, I can't move the character. And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't put in any instructions whatsoever. My bad.
When I first told a friend from work to play the game, he couldn't get past the starting splash screen because he didn't realize you needed to click and not press like a keyboard button. So he was like, "Yeah, dude, your game doesn't work."
Yeah, I mean, because these are things that, like, when you're designing, because you spend so much time on it, you take for granted, right? So the game I made, the problem is I had been doing a lot of work in Bitsy, and in Bitsy, everything is done with the arrow keys. So I got to a point where in my head, everybody knows that in a Bitsy game, you just use the arrow keys, and I send it to QQ, and QQ's like, your game doesn't work, I can't play it.
So as a professional software tester, that is actually a very common thing, where developers get so used to how things work that they forget to that they forget to explain, or they make assumptions that everybody should know these kind of things. So obviously everyone falls into that category.
We're
That's
currently working. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Game, and the winner is
All right.
player.
I retract my complaints about Lady Parhelion. She wrecks.
She is strong.
Her gimmick is you hit them 4 times and you take a stock.
Yeah. Yeah, those, that long Shoryuken is unstoppable.
Yeah.
Although I guess I did kill myself at least once with it, so.
Yeah, the trick to playing against Parhelion is just wait for Parhelion to throw out a move and then attack her while she's stuck in an animation for 10 years.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm sorry I keep yawning. I had to do 2 presentations today.
Alright, I'm gonna try Spooky Graveyard Lady finally. Hold on, let me look up our moves real quick, because I
That's actually
want
not a bad
to
idea.
make friends with the zombie.
Out of curiosity, how much experience do you guys have with fighting games?
None at all.
Really?
I mean, I've played a lot of them, but not like... I certainly haven't ever like played competitively or anything like that.
Let me rephrase that. I have played single instances in the past and then stopped.
Alright, interesting.
Yeah, let's see. What's the hardest I ever played a fighting game was Tekken 3 and Soul Calibur 2.
I played a lot of Soul Calibur back in the day. I loved that one.
Yeah, and I played a fair amount of Smash, but not. I mean, in the spectrum of how much people play Smash, I've played almost none.
I was looking up the wrong character.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Oh. Alright. Have a zombie. Wonk.
The guarding tech coming out.
Ha! That worked out great.
Gotta watch out for those gravestones.
Yeah. Oh shit.
They're
Damn.
not just for show.
Ah!
Wonk. I'll let you guys sort it out over there. Yeah.
Sitting there building up meter.
The weighted out strat.
Yeah, they seem busy, and I've got me and my gravestone. So, oh my god, you jumped over it! Unprecedented.
It's almost like I've learned.
Player 2
Not that it helped me.
And see ya.
and the winner is player 3.
Oh, Ricky, you're so fine.
You're so fine.
Yeah, I noticed that Pecker fan when I just blew myself right off of the
Host game.
side. Alright, so I think I've actually tried all the characters now, I think.
Yeah, let's take a moment and pause and talk about what characters we like the most and why.
I think mine is spooky graveyard lady. Mainly because she's the only one I actually want to game with.
Fair.
And
Let's
thus the
see.
true one trick was born.
Yeah, so I just played her for the first time, and that was fun because her abilities are fun and interesting, and she also seems to really put out the hurt, which I like.
Yeah.
Parhelion, I feel like I don't know if that would be a character I'd play long term, just because I feel like ultimately people who are once we all like knew what we were doing, I feel like you said, playing around Parhelion's slowness might be too slow. My least favorite character so far was Sword Frog.
I was gonna say that I think that's been my least favorite because I
Yep.
could not figure out how to get his moves to do anything other than
Yeah, I felt like I was putting in a lot of work to try and get things to connect, and when they did, it didn't seem like the payoff was there. But maybe once again, I don't actually know what I'm doing yet, but I didn't get any payoff for playing Sword Frog. I think Miro is definitely really nice, like how you described, as sort of like ground floor character. I got that. I was stabbing people with a spear just like I expected to. I think the character I'm most interested in is Megarine, because I really think that the combination of range control and long, slow spells and fun teleport shenanigans is like a character that I think you could be very clever with.
I think aesthetically speaking, I think visually my most favorite character is Space Jam.
Yeah,
It's a cat.
I was frustrated with Space Jam because I read the profile of being like the damage is there, and once again, I don't actually know what I'm doing, but it didn't feel like the damage was there. And some of the leap attacks seemed like they were so long and slow that, like, Parhelion had an aerial attack that is just like damage all the way through. It was like bam, 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 bam. Whereas I was like leaping through people with Space Jam and not connecting with the attack, and that was frustrating. Oh, I haven't tried Mr. Spellbook yet. I haven't tried Oro. I also didn't quite get Boyo yet, but I certainly would be happy to give it more of a shot. I think that's everybody. Yeah, so that's kind of my first round. If I were to like recommend, and again, not from the perspective of actually knowing anything about how these characters actually perform, but people are good at them. If I were to make recommendations, I feel like Sword Frog's attacks need some pieces that are more easy to use. Something that's like short-term solutions. I felt like everything was trying to work on long-term solutions. And
You talking about less reliant on like a chain attack?
Well, I just felt like I said, like the attack that most visually seemed like it accomplished what it was supposed to was that tongue lash. And that tongue lash was slow and it didn't hurt very much. And I was like, man, this timing to payoff, even though it had a decent range and like it also made sense. There were several moves I pulled with the sword frock where I was like, where the fuck are you going? What are you doing? Like, I think it was like side W. Like I just kind of like shimmied across the screen and like went right through people and didn't even do any damage.
Yeah,
And
I was noticing that too. And I mean, I kept him alive a long time because of his multiple jumps, but I didn't think he'd be doing anything to you.
Yeah, so that was I think part of the frustration is I kept on searching for the moves that I could hurt people with on Sword Frog and I couldn't find them. And Reich was like, I didn't have to search long. Like the gravestone was, hilarious and great. The zombie summon was good, and stuff hurt. Like I had several just like launch into orbits out of the basic kit for that, and that felt really good. Yeah, I guess that's kind of my take on it. I'll try Oro real quick, so I have one last round of a character I haven't tried yet.
Yeah, definitely. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking over. Reiki? Is that how you say that?
We've never really settled on a pronunciation for her name.
Okay.
I think everyone who reads it will pronounce it different, and I'm kind of okay with that. But that's really good feedback for Sword Frog, because I'll be honest, that's really kind of the vibe I got from him when I played him. But when Aether plays him, he just dominates. So I almost think part of the difficulty with Sword Frog is he's a very awkward character to pick up, but once you've learned him, he becomes very oppressive. But perhaps that skill floor is a bit too high, and that makes for some unsatisfying gameplay.
Yeah, because that's the question here. Is like, we could add those abilities, and then Sword Frog would feel better for like the average player, right? But then like someone like Aether is just gonna mop the floor with us, and that may be a good compromise to make.
Yeah, I'm looking at Sword Frog. I think the reason he feels so bad is most of the other characters, their specials or W moves are very effective at doing something. Sword Frog's W moves are all based on utility. So like his side W will turn people around, it doesn't do much damage. His down W is a counter, so it only works if you get hit. His neutral W stuns them for just a little bit. They're all moves that are designed to help him get people into a position where he can take advantage of them using his good airplay. Sword Frog has very good Q moves in the air.
Yeah, I guess that's true too. Like we're not doing any real airplay right now at all. So at least for me, like when I was just trying it, right, as a new player, I was like, well, I'm just gonna go over the moves real quick. So Q for him is just kind of like he waves his sword from his like back hand, so his range is terrible. Like it like extends like an inch away from his foot. So it's more or less fight like rib beatdown. I guess that's one of his aerial assaults. I didn't try it. How about I grab you? Like, I guess a tiny note is that the explanation of what it does is actually not finished. It just says Sword Frog intends his tongue, comma. So that was the move I was like,
didn't get pushed.
Is that also supposed to be extends, not
yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, I guess that's the thing too. If you like look graphically, what the moves are, like Q and air, W and W directionals, they more or less look identical. They're all the same. He's doing a little arm swingy stuff. So like when I was like looking for feedback about what does he do and how does he do it, I wasn't sure what moves I was actually performing, and I wasn't really able to like feel like they were different.
Yeah, apparently his E is his tongue lash, and I kept doing that, thinking that was a damaging one.
Yeah.
But that was like the first fight, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe second.
Yeah. Whereas like once I like locked on to like let's see, where was the big one I was doing a lot of? Oh yeah, the Forever Box for Ricky and Daisy Chain. Daisy Chain, like the big old uppercut for Ricky. Oh wait, Kona Crike? Is that the actual full name?
Yeah, the second half of her name is just the nickname, so you don't need to say the 6-syllable word every time.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. So like yeah, but like the moves are very, they're pretty varied visually, so I got a better sense of doing different things. I mean, Miro, I didn't get a sense of doing different things a lot, but it's all stabbing the hell out of things with the spear, and the range was good and it felt good. And that's not true. I also the shielding was very obvious. Like the character.
Has there been any discussion about a training map or a way to improve your skills single player?
Yes,
actually, yes.
We've discussed that extensively, and every time we bring it up, we're like, yeah, we should do that, and then we go and fix a bunch of bugs, and then forget to add the training mode.
Yeah.
So
It is on the backlog though.
yeah.
Yeah, I think also on the backlog, one thing to note is like when we've only done one mirror match game so far. The only differentiator between you two is the colored arrow, and I forgot what color I was. Already, pretty much. So I had to figure it out when the match started, and then I actually tried to avoid the other Megarine whenever possible because I knew I would get mixed up again. So, like, very different outfit colors, I think would do you better than the arrow for differentiating character. Probably do both.
So like tints then.
Yeah, tints would go a long way for mirror matches.
And it looks like you've got a fan. Bubble Dorks just said he wants to play this because it looks dope.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Bubble Dork.
Sorry, Bubble Lord X.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Have
Bubble
you-
Lord.
Thanks, Bubble Dork.
We're making fun of him.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Well, you know what? We're gonna make it up to you. We're gonna give you a copy of this game for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if one of the devs want to link it back in chat again, feel free. It is free to play. It's also linked in the Discord if you want to join the Discord. It is linked in the Twitch streaming channel. Yeah, we can link right now because yesterday, I fixed the bot that I didn't know was set to automatically time out people for linking, and it was hilarious when it timed out one of my colleagues that linked the bot back to itself.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I have a question about Space Jam's healing ability. So it seems like it's a pretty short animation. So I assume it's a very, 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 very small heal.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like a channeled heal, so it heals like 0.5% every second, and then
Oh,
it's
okay. Stays
15%.
channel. Okay, cool. All right. I was gonna say that's probably better to channel it because otherwise it would be players who are gonna be good at Space Jam would be like spamming it.
I have not been paying attention to the percentages. What do those actually mean?
So that is the percentage of the base knockback you take when you're hit. So at 100%, you're taking essentially base knockback. So we balance all the moves around how far we want them to send you when you're at 100% damage.
Okay.
So
It's just
higher
a smash
percentage on
thing.
you is bad.
yes,
Okay.
if you're at 200%, a fly will fart near you and you'll die.
Yep. Have you guys thought about? I mean, I'm sure you have. What were you guys thinking about in terms of ledge grabs?
In fact,
our current patch has ledge, like our in-dev patch right now has ledge grabs.
Ah, okay, great. Yeah, because it's definitely something that my brain reached out for several times. I was like, all right, sweet, I'm gonna make it with a ledge grab. Nope.
Who's responsible for making these zones that we fight in?
That would be me.
And are there discussions or plans for more than 2?
We have a list. We haven't officially decided like which ones we want to add, but
Yeah.
I definitely do want to make more maps. So
Yeah,
What?
and we already have some UI art for different backdrops, so we already have that ready to go.
So when you're looking at making a new map, a new zone or whatever you want to call it, what do you look for? What features to you make a fun map to include?
Well, interesting like positioning for platforms to enable different kinds of gameplay for different characters, definitely.
Yeah.
Wendy's is the outlier there because you got to have FD in your fighting game. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly just platform positioning. We don't really have anything like stage hazards like Smash has, and I don't think we plan to, since usually stage hazards make the game a little more chaotic than it needs to be, in my opinion. But
Interesting.
Do you have a plan for a stage that looks like this? Because this is obviously a D&D map, and that's where you got all this inspiration.
not currently, but that's definitely an idea to look into.
That'd be super cute and cool to like weave like a D20, like, you know, a natural crit animation for, you know, like it'd be cool to like weave D&D conventions into some of the stuff that's happening.
What other? Okay, two things actually. First, a stage suggestion that you might want to consider is inside a bag of holding, just as a backdrop.
Ooh, that's really cool.
And then the other one is other than platforms. What other features have you guys discussed possibly adding to a level, to a zone, to a map?
So we've had relatively minor discussions on different things outside of platforms to add, mostly because those are generally considered stage hazards, and you see how chaotic the game can get. Though I do see how like just having a different stages with different arrangements of platforms can get kind of stale. So I'm not positive what I guess as someone who's played the game, what kind of stuff would you recommend?
I don't know. I was just looking for ideas that you guys have talked about.
I know I've been thinking about Smash has the map Bridge of Eldin, which its essential defining feature is that you can't fall off the bottom. It's just one long strip across the screen. And I definitely spec'd out a map that would be that kind of thing. So taking away certain zones that are dangerous, such as falling off the bottom of the screen. But beyond that, I don't think too much beyond platform positioning has gone into map design.
Though, like a multi-layered map similar to a temple almost might be an interesting direction to take it. Or I think Spear Pillar was the one from Brawl, where it had like the two full platforms directly above and below each other. You could get some disgusting restitution going on there.
Bounce between platforms for 10 minutes.
That's what we call gameplay.
Speaking of, that's why I just stealth started this game on y'all, because
Oh.
I'm cool with pausing to talk, but, you know, we are here to let me beat you up and lose at it.
Oh, that worked well.
How did you grab me like that?
I got a sneaky grab apparently. Like that.
Damn. Oh, no.
Ah, yes, Oro's Yeet.
Yeah, it's a good use.
Oh! You kidding me? No!
Oh, didn't work that time.
This is unfair. I am being distracted by a cat right now.
That sounds like first world problems to me.
Yeah, it is, because she loves to do this. Especially, I swear to God, especially with multiplayer games. She's all like, oh, I need attention right now. And then she tickles me. Alright, that's it. You have to come say hi to everybody now. Ugh! Look, it's real life Space Jam.
Does she
Bubble
have a
Lords.
basketball?
This game is being played over the network, so I'm hosting it on my computer, and then the other two joined my game.
We don't currently actually have local multiplayer at all.
That would be recommended.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys thought about, you know, for larger maps, I know it's a pain in the ass, but some kind of averaging, scaling camera kind of thing? So you could have scrolling and accommodate users if they moved a great distance. I know that's a whole bunch of new stuff, but it would be nice.
Camera was actually something we intended to add, but we just never got around to it. It was one of those things that was like, this is nice to have, but it's not essential to the game.
Yeah, it definitely is nice when a map is large enough. Actually, yeah, what's max players? 4 or
I think
8?
it's
Currently.
8?
It's
Yeah,
8.
for 8 players, I think
Oh, there you go.
probably getting a map that can scale is gonna be.
Yeah, eight players on the map. The 2 maps you have now would be really chaotic.
Yeah,
I think
which
I
is
would.
okay. I mean, the genre is supposed to have chaos, but for 8, it's gonna be like a little too.
So, just to explain to any of the regulars who are in channel, the big of cat treats is because I am actually training Streaker to use her cat bed that's right next to me, so that for Christmas, when I get a cat cam, we can get more cat on stream.
Oh, that's nice.
That is the plan. It's working pretty well. She's responding very well to bribery.
Right, I just
Right
I
up
just
to the
played-
moment that you get the cat cam in, and she's like, "No, I'm not going to be here for this."
I don't know.
So I just played Oro and I really enjoyed Oro. It seemed again like moves started making sense very quickly. I really appreciate the portals for jumping around. It was a nice blend of mobility and sneaky stuff.
Oro is my character, so I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna stick with Ricky, Raike, that person for the rest of the night. Because normally with fighting games, that's how I learn. I take one character and I play the shit out of them until I understand it, right? And then I go on to the
I
next one.
feel like that would be how I would if I played more than a couple sessions in a row. That would be how I would do it. Again, I don't have a lot of experience playing these games, so
All right, Reich's the fan favorite.
Hey.
It's just, that's my aesthetic. Like, she looks... I went through a very, very long goth phase until I had to look appropriate for work. And then it... Actually, I'm not even going to say it stopped. Because...
no, it did not stop.
because as QQ knows, because he has seen me go out to the bar, yeah, it hasn't stopped. It's just not full-time anymore.
Yeah, Andrew, I think you've got a lot of background noise. I think maybe Play Scholar I can hear in the background.
Yeah.
She's doing her own thing.
Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about that.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is... she is still in the middle of her PhD research. And some of my streams overlap with her doing her research because honestly, we set all of this up before COVID, and so didn't expect her to actually be here.
Right.
And before COVID, you didn't expect to have to be sharing breathing space more than 4 feet apart. Not even that.
Right. Well, that's just it, because her research was supposed to be in person. Her whole research was designed to be in game shops. She's also Play Scholar is also a game scholar, Play Scholar, like literally. Yeah, she I set up my streams and all these the whole Twitch channel thing under the expectation that she would be gone, right? Because right now she would be at the game shop, but now they have to do it all digitally.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I know.
Yep. Oh, snap. You can scroll the moves on the bottom of the screen by grabbing them and panning them.
Yeah, I learned that a while ago.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's an extra 2 moves that are tucked behind there.
Hold on. Oh, hey.
Yeah. Small UI suggestions are if you hit question mark, go straight to the currently selected character. Then having UI on here to let you possibly have like little portraits in the upper right, and so you could click any character portrait to see them all. That would be nice. And then also an indicator that that you can scroll the oh shit, it's real.
So, Sign, which one of us is doing all this UI work?
Oh goodness, I want to avoid UI like the plague, but I'll do it if I have to.
I mean, I do UI for my current job, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, there's nothing more important than UI. It's like ultimately an umbrella that can encompass the entirety of a player's experience.
I suppose we should probably put some brain power into UX and not just add more characters.
Yep. Yeah, I think you guys are definitely at a point where you should like feature lock and just work on quality of life and usability. And then
Yeah.
I know more features are more fun for sure. But
Hopefully,
Whew.
our next round of features is going to give characters more options on the ground. So hopefully that'll help characters like Sword Frog, who currently have very few options on the ground, to feel more natural.
Who's ever playing Oro, try using holding up or down while you're in the air and then doing a Q move. There's a very cool explosion animation that I think is really awesome that Aether did, and I want that to be shown on stream.
okay. Up and W?
Up and
Q?
Up and Q while you're in the air.
Oh shit. Nope, sorry.
It's my first one! It's the first time I've won!
Gamer.
Congratulations.
Thank you!
Oh, I need a screen capture of that face.
Awesome.
Oh. That is hilarious. I actually started hydrating and then saw the hydrate. Thank you, Backer Fam.
Alright.
The only way I get self-care in is people remind me. Oh, there's another one.
And I did not get.
Oh, that's okay. I don't think Anthro set the game up yet. I had the same thing. I joined into the void.
Oh,
Oh, that'd be nice too. Well, add that onto the UX list. If you join a game that doesn't exist.
Yeah, we definitely need better screen flow for joining a game that doesn't exist, and also like after a game, instead of kicking you back to the main menu, it should put you back into the lobby. But
Yep.
yeah. I was just gonna suggest that too. So Gamer, I don't know if you're paying attention to chat, but you got a whole bunch of hydrates.
Yeah. I'm working on
Just-
that. I also got a little distracted by
you're not
my
obligated
roommate
to drink.
telling her
I'm-
research participants
You know,
about how I never get dressed.
I'm gonna go ahead and join in this hydrate thing.
Okay, I'm gonna have to AFK for 1 second because I don't have enough water to actually fulfill all of the hydrates that are up here. So I'm gonna be back in just a second. But I can still hear you guys.
In there.
I mean, I have 43,000 points, so if
Oh
I
my
really
gosh.
wanted to-
Oh my god. Oh, that's
Chug,
because I
chug,
fucked
chug.
up a community
I-
challenge and I had to just
I do
refund
have
all the points.
1,600, so I could put a handful of them in there.
I mean, I'm saving up
But
for
I don't. Oh, what are you saving up for?
a very specific goal.
Oh
a
god,
side
now I'm
quest of some
scared.
kind.
Maybe. I don't wanna give her any ideas so that she
Okay,
changes
okay.
values.
Yep. Yeah, we'll hold up.
Well,
oh
I'm
my
gonna
gosh.
redo.
Hackerman has 63k.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm going to redo
Wait,
the community
63, not
challenge.
6.3? Oh my gosh.
I use Twitch for nothing, so
Yeah.
This is the only Twitch I use. So
Yeah. I
Well-
mean, I'm super hyped that playing through Witcher 3, so I'm gonna be watching a lot more Twitch.
So, Hackerman, I think the reason you have 20,000 more than me is because I did do a side quest previously that ended up costing me 20,000, 25,000, something like that. That's the one where I had her sing for 5 minutes.
Oh my god, that was.
What was the song?
No, the quest was she just had to sing everything for 5 minutes straight.
So it was like being in a
Oh, just-
musical.
oh.
I just sang instead of talked. Okay, I'm still working through the hydrates.
Oh. Oh, that's so funny.
So, yeah, I'm saving up for another
Side quest.
side quest in real life. Maybe.
Well, you should also save up because we're gonna redo the community challenge.
Yeah, that's a max of 2,000 a stream, and I usually earn about 2,000 a stream, so I'm not too worried about that.
Oh, okay.
Unless you have some way to break the maximum contribution.
I got a what? I missed what you said, QQ. Something about the max contribution?
Unless you have some way to break the max contribution, because that was the only thing limiting us before.
So my that appears to be set by Twitch. So unless I'm misunderstanding something in the way I'm setting it up, which is also possible.
Up in queue for the. Oh. Can't find that sweet animation.
Which attack are you looking for?
Apparently, there's an aerial cool animation I have.
Oh, yeah. If you are in the air and you go hold up and press Q, or hold down and press Q, you'll make like an explosion above or below you.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's a little hard to do because the animation's so long and aura falls quickly, but that's intentional because it's a very strong move.
I'm gonna try. Okay, so if I do a little teleport, and then come down. Oh wow, it is really maybe a little too slow. 'Cause that's.
There are ways to guarantee moves come out. Like, there's a lot of secret tech in this game. There's a lot of things you can do if you just mess around and try to break stuff.
Yeah.
If you hold forward while doing a downward aerial, it will complete the animation every time, even if you hit the ground.
Interesting. Oh.
Our game that we wanted this to resemble most mechanically was Melee, so we ended up having a lot of little tech things like that.
Because Melee is a very broken game, and as you've noticed, our game is also very broken.
Can't wait for that ledge grab, we gotta tell you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think currently we have it spec'd out that there are 4 different options you can do from ledge. You can roll onto stage, you can just like stand onto stage, you can jump from stage, or you can drop down from stage. So there's a lot of. It was a very simple code-based change, but I think that one minor addition will make it play a lot smoother.
Player 2 defeated.
The horse is too strong.
The horse.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
I do like that horse move.
It's got the
If you
same
look
energy as Nero's charge.
If you
Yeah.
look closely, the horse has a beer gut.
Oh, really?
Look at the animation next time. He's not a very in shape man.
I'm too busy trying to not join the horse and flying off the side.
That's fair.
Oh my god, that freaking teleport! I swear to God, I'm gonna. Ha! No!
Oh!
You just teleported
Way to go.
yourself.
Ricky with a 2 in a row.
Ah.
Think we found Anthro's main.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, this is how I always learn fighting games, is I do this over and over again with a character and then move it over. Which I'm not even sure exactly why that helps me, because the controls are mostly the same. Right, we're not looking at different actual keys, but I don't know, I think maybe not being distracted by the different things the keys do, maybe that's what helps me with the learning process.
Sign. Petition to bring back Swordfrog's old down air. It'll make him feel a lot better.
It would, but then he's also the most powerful character in the game.
Packer fan, are you saying you want to join
Yeah,
the game?
I
Is
don't.
that what
Yeah,
I
like I
hear?
said, none of us here are equipped to actually talk about power level because we just got started, and
Yeah.
none of us are actually like competitive players. It's really more that Sword Frog's abilities don't seem to particularly demonstrate what they do.
I
Like,
think that is an issue with his design, though, that we might want to go back and look into. If not, just altering some of his animations to make them a bit more differentiated. Because if a new player can't immediately tell what attack is coming out, that's a very bad UX thing for learning how to play the game. So
Yep.
especially if they don't feel good to, if Sword Frog doesn't make you feel like Spider-Man, so we failed in our goal on that.
Yeah, I mean, I would even argue like if in fact Sword Frog is currently OP, like maybe one of the things that makes him OP is it's really hard to read like what he's doing for other people too.
That's a
think,
very
like,
good point.
When I play Sword Frog, I do not touch the W button. So, like, it's very different.
Oh,
No.
To answer Bubble Lord's question, no, that's not a Wendy's. It's a Mendy's because we are scared of copyright infringement.
Oh! Ah, yes. Oh! Oh.
you done got Parhelion.
Look at that! Look at that Parhelion spam.
These rapid fire horses are excellent.
Yeah.
Optimal Bojo gameplay.
Player
Well-
defeated.
Running over
Oh!
the stone is not a good idea.
No, that's not optimal Bojo gameplay right there.
I thought it was Boyo.
Like
It's
Froyo.
however you want
Oh,
to
shit.
pronounce it.
I think you need to change his last name to Froyo.
Oh no. Boyo Boyo.
Ah.
Come on down. Come on.
Come on, Anthro, you got this.
What? Oh! I just ate that. Oh, that was nice.
One of the ideas we have for a new stage, Bubble Lord, is
Oh,
the top
shit.
of the skyscraper. If that's a bit more
Player
on your level,
Another ice scraper?
a skyscraper.
Oh, skyscraper.
Would that be pulled from the office building in the Call of Cthulhu campaign?
Yeah, I was assuming Neo Tokyo, like probably the top of the refrigerator detective agency.
Excellent.
So, going back to the new map discussion, what other memorable fights have you guys had that you're thinking about adding in?
We have a boat in the campaign, and there has been a lot of talk about having a boat map.
Oh,
I feel like we would have to add swimming mechanics then, and I don't want to add swimming animations.
No, it's old style video games. You touch the water, you die immediately.
Yeah, water is death, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
perfect.
I would do. Don't do the swimming mechanics. That would.
yeah.
I feel like that
wouldn't
wouldn't. Yeah, that wouldn't fit this aesthetic. I would actually assume that like the boat would be the platform, and if you kicked me off the platform, I'd die. All right, I won 2 in a row, so I will go to a different character.
Actually, you've won.
No,
three.
no, keep going.
You've actually won 3 in a row.
Have I won 3 in a row?
Yeah, stick with it.
Hey, Craig.
Aether, I think Reich might be overpowered.
I don't think so.
I don't
No.
know.
I think that it's just a good play style, you know?
Yeah.
The play style fits, I
Gamer
think.
Anthro and Soul and I just haven't been able to adapt.
Yep,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's fair.
If you want tips and tricks, let me know, because I designed half these characters,
Mhm.
and I know how to beat them all. Except for Sword Frog. I don't know how to beat Sword Frog. Man, it's terrifying.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing so hard at the Insta Centaur back to back.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, boy.
Centaur to turn around Centaur, true combo, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Uh,
Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah. No such thing as fighting dirty in a
We may
fighting
have
game.
made a mistake adding that move to the game.
Nonsense.
See ya.
There's some gross stuff you can do with that because you can. There's a lot of options you have off of the.
Yeah, you can use that as recovery, like when you're really close to dying.
You can use it as recovery. You can. I think you can roll off of the centaur, so you get iframes immediately. I think you used to be able to attack off the centaur, but I think we removed that.
Yeah, Centaur into neutral air into death was a little too disgusting for this game.
So damn it! Ah!
That's what you did to me last time.
I don't know who's playing Oro, but if you've noticed, your little companion there, you can send them out with your neutral W.
Yeah, and then
they
I
can
can.
do different moves.
Yeah. I accidentally just keep on accidentally canceling it. I also learned I need to just basically stay off the bottom platform because of otherwise unlimited stars.
There's a horse there.
Yeah.
I control the bottom.
See ya. Oh, nice recovery.
Ah!
Oh, come on. Mm-hmm. Double yoink. Oh, I got the yoinker became the yoinked.
Oh,
Hey, yeah.
That was a pretty gross save there.
ah,
You love the knockback getting
Oh,
canceled
you're like-
constantly.
What? Oh, oh,
What?
I think she got stuck in the stage.
Yeah.
Okay, use your up special near someone. Up
That'll do it. Let me help.
Yeah, there you go. All right, note to self: Right, can still get stuck in the stage.
Is this issue specific to her? Because that looked like the same gravity canceling thing we were getting with teleports earlier.
So
I'm-
yes, it is
yeah.
specific to her because hers is the only recovery that still is technically a teleport. And there's some weird movement, like interpolation logic in the way it's coded. So if the opponent is falling and you guys are both standing like basically at the level of the stage and you up W right as they're about to hit the ground, it thinks they're going to be farther down than they are. So it sets your teleport point into the stage as opposed to just outside of it. So there we need to have like some compensation that if you're in the stage, it just pops you on top of it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I
So I
almost
used
had
some deep tech there called the shift key.
Post game.
Turns out shift key is a hard counter to horse attack. That turned out pretty good.
All right, we have a
Okay.
request for Space Jam. I will do that. Not sure I will know how to
So-
do anything.
The true way to play Space Jam is just to stand on someone, keep jumping and using your down air over and over again. Very effective.
Noted.
Space Jam is silly because you can play her in just about any way, and all of them are effective. She can just run loops around the entire map and never touch anyone, and just stall them out, or she can be on your face all the time forever.
Yep. Oh,
I
Rebel
think
Lord, were you on when Megarine was being played too? Because I feel like Oro and Megarine both have very fun kits of. Oops, gotta click into the game to play it.
The falling grab, very nice.
Oh, I keep on messing up my. There we go. See ya.
We put considerable effort, Bubble Lord, into giving perfectly rendering the toe beans on every frame of Space Jam.
Ah, shit.
We got the oral bomb.
Oh,
Yep, working
holy
on it.
crap.
Oh shit! Oh, that's a good recovery.
Player 1 defeated.
Shit.
Everyone's flying off the screen. I can't. I don't understand what's happening anymore.
I don't think we do either.
Oh, the hard counter.
That's the beauty of platform fighters.
Oh shit! Oh, I ran out of tricks.
I forgot. Sign, is jumping on shield an option in this game?
I think it is. I don't think there's I don't think you specifically jump directly out of shield, but I think if you drop shield, you can jump immediately. I don't think there's any actual end leg on shield.
Hey, Prince back.
Hello.
Hey, Brent.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Eh,
back.
it's Discord.
Oh yeah, I suppose you did message me like a minute ago. Whoops.
I
You're good.
I used to. Sorry, I was gonna say I used to just leave the stream chat in like an open channel, which obviously then you could have just joined, but we had a couple weird instances with like people
Oh,
randomly joining during stream.
Oh. Huh.
It was never terrible, but like especially for a stream like this, like I think we have enough voices and I don't want random other voices to suddenly appear.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I figured that I wasn't going to be added back to
I'll
the
do it.
call
Nice
until after that fight was done anyways.
Look, changing up my tactics works.
Yeah. I was like, "Where's the horse? I know how to deal with a horse now."
So I do have a question because we were talking a bit about UI. On the character select screen, does it feel clear or straightforward in terms of like file, that sort of thing?
When it works, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like a hover and selected state on the character itself would be very nice.
Is that better with my mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Wow, I had it going through my webcam mic
I
instead.
thought you might.
I was like, oh. But this mic often picks up play scholar a little bit, so when you guys said it earlier, I was just
Oh
thinking,
no, she was coming through loud and clear,
oh,
like
man.
complete, like right next to the microphone, clear.
I am sorry. I am really sorry, guys. I just assumed it was the normal, like, hey, we hear place color a little bit. And I was like, yeah, there's nothing I can do about that.
I think we were quoting her discussions verbatim to you.
Sorry. Sorry.
You're good.
This is all a COVID problem, right? So we set up our house to have a shared office space because we're like, it doesn't matter. We will so rarely be in the office at the same time. And then COVID hit.
So, Trent, getting back to the UI discussion, I think another thing about the character select screen, if the non-host have gotten to the character select but the host hasn't, we should have some sort of indication the host hasn't joined yet
Mm-hmm.
or started or whatever, because I was just on it a moment ago, and I'm like, do I have to quit again?
Gotcha. Okay.
A nice piece of candy too would be play an animation for the character you just selected. You know,
Yeah.
a little flourish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Like
if
a
you guys are
quick
ever going to
little
put in
jump
fonts,
flourish.
which are always nice, you know. But
But yeah, adding an animation, I do really like that idea. And actually, going back to what you said about when the host hasn't joined, when we move over to the new netcode, we actually replace it with matchmaking. So I think that'll help that
Yeah,
a
that'll
lot
help
as well. That'll kind of subvert the problem in a way.
mhm.
Yeah, we're in
Thank
the
you,
middle
Cinnamon.
of switching that over.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
an
gonna.
overstate would be really nice. That'd be nice.
Soul, your suggestion about animation when selected, how would that work out if... Well, I guess you only see the animation for the character you select, not for who other people select.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that being said, you guys were mentioning before getting local multiplayer, and if that's the case, that might become an issue.
So
Oh, shit.
we do support
Oh, gosh.
multiplayer. We do support quote unquote local multiplayer where you're on the same network but you're not on the same computer. And I don't know how we'd be able to get two people on the same computer without having controller support, which we currently don't have.
Yeah.
Oh
it
yeah,
would
that was
have
the
to be
first
with
thing I
controller
tried. I
support.
forgot to mention that. I was like, all right, let me get my controller set up, and I was like, oh no.
Sorry, mouse keyboard gang only here.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree for most games, but for a fighting game,
Yeah,
Gotta
that
have
is a
it.
fighting game.
gotta have it.
I do have a off-brand Xbox USB connector controllers so we could go through testing that.
Yeah, I also have some like Logitech controller from 1998 or something.
Ah, but does yours have kanji on it? And
It's not.
clearly bought off-brand from some random place on Amazon.
You mean I love X Game. They're they're classic video games, Jimmy and the Sightless Woods.
You see, I was gonna read the brand off, but I don't think I actually want to promote this.
I have not been able to
Since-
figure out how to grabs work yet.
Since I am dead, I'm actually gonna bio break real quick while you guys finish this game.
This'll be quick.
Cool.
All right, so what was that question about how grabs work?
Still having a heck of a time timing the bomb.
Yeah, timing is definitely an issue.
I think that's probably something we can do. Oro's up and down might be a bit too slow.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I can sort of do it.
Yeah, see, I can't seem to get the grab, even though it's right on top of them.
Oros or
Oh no, Oro's grab is doing
Rikes.
just fine.
Rikes.
oh,
I assume the fist coming up is some sort of grab.
Yeah, it does not have a hitbox directly on her. It's only on the actual hand itself, and it's only like the first 2 frames.
Yeah, so I had the fist coming up right on top of him a couple times, and it didn't do anything.
It might be that the hitbox is not lasting long enough for what the visual looks like.
Okay.
Because yeah, I think it's only the first 2 or 3 frames that the full fist is visible, that it actually grabs. But yeah, I can definitely see how that would be inconsistent. If it doesn't feel good, then we should change it.
And with the grabs, is it then once you grab someone, do a directional, and it does something?
no.
No, in our game currently, its grabs are just normal attacks that bypass shields. And most of them are generally weaker than normal attacks. So if someone is trying to shield and you use a grab on them, it will treat them as though they were not shielding at all. Deal full damage and apply knockback.
So Oros is that whip, a blue whip that he's using, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
So he has a long distance grab. Reiki has a very short distance grab.
Yes.
Okay.
And Reich's grabs are also empowered if you have a zombie active. So if you notice the bar next to her portrait, that shows you how many charges of the zombies you have. You get those by fully executing your neutral W or having someone step on and activate your tombstone. And then while you have one of those charges, you can expend it with your side W or a grab when it hits someone to get the big zombie punch.
So interesting. I'm looking on the stream and I see the bars you're talking about, but on my screen I'm not seeing them.
Really? All right. Well, I tried so long to get those to network sync, and apparently they still don't work.
So when I solo played it, Reiki was the character I initially selected, and I did see them when I solo played.
Yeah, I think it's an issue with our syncing the network objects. So yeah, that would explain why that might have not made a lot of sense if you didn't see the bar that's supposed to indicate how the character is playing.
Yeah, that would probably also mean you didn't see Megarin's bars. She builds up different effects based on how much damage she does with each of her elemental attacks, and then can do different things when the bars are full. Different status effects.
Huh. Interesting. Soul's having fun just bouncing.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out the bomb. It's difficult.
Yeah, currently, if you hold forward and down at the same time while doing your downwards attack, it won't cancel the animation when you hit the ground.
All right, forward and down. Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's devastating.
So yeah, you can do it out of a single jump then.
Oh no! You shouldn't have showed me that.
Yeah, that works for all characters and all aerial moves. If you're holding forward while you do an aerial move, it won't cancel the animation when you hit the ground.
Interesting.
This thing hurts.
It's another one of those things that was like, this is a bug, but we can call it tech and leave it in.
Sure. Yeah, that's brutal.
Oh, now my cat's getting jealous that Streaker was on cam.
Bam.
Either that or she's hungry, you know.
Wait, no? That's right.
Yeah, you can do the same thing with Oro's up air. So if you do up and forward while you jump, it'll not cancel that.
Oops, hold on. Ha! Devastating. One tiny thing is I keep on confusing myself between I have 2 sets of really nice portal moves, but they're executed through very different buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is great. And then this is great, but they're on totally different places on my controls. Like you kind of would assume they would have kind of the same route because it's the same trick.
I guess.
I mean, maybe you could implement it as a shift move in the air. Like shift
The
up.
reason it's like that is every character has a role, and then Oro's role is his portal.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
But that does bring up a good point of the dissonance between what you think it'll do and what it actually does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I guess you don't have up shift abilities in the air for anybody else, but that would be what I would guess it would be if I were to tell me that I have multiple portal moves. Also, probably because I'm bad, but I have not yet determined the what's great about the familiar.
It's essentially you can use it to create a defensive zone. So if you place your familiar down close to you, you can use your side special like that and your side air to shoot projectiles, and you can kind of wall people out then. At least that's how I usually use it. There are probably smarter ways to do it that I haven't figured out yet because I spend too much time playing Sword Frog.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I can't figure out the minimum. Let's see. So here's my minimum attempt at minimum distance familiar toss. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, if you just keep jumping and doing your forward air next to the familiar, it'll create a pretty effective wall.
Oh. Oh, shit. I always accidentally cancel it too.
Yeah, Oro was initially designed as a zoner, so he wants to be on one side of the screen and have everyone else somewhere else. And the familiar bean makes that a lot easier because since all of Oro's moves are mirrored at the familiar's location, if someone walks onto bean, you can just be like, nope, you go up now. Nope, you go down.
Yeah.
So-
I guess I can do sick things like park him on the edge over here and just be like, stay off.
Yeah, the if you do your a down move with Bean out, he'll do a little sneeze, and that will launch people diagonally downwards, which is pretty brutal on the edge.
Oh, like, hold on. Oh, come on. You did it once.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Sorry it took me a minute. On my way back down to the basement, Streaker reminded me very loudly that she had not been fed tonight.
Yeah, Sierra's kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah. Your down W will work for it.
Okay.
Easier input.
Skull's been practicing all his moves after he killed me.
I mean, that's the smart thing to do.
Well, I figured me running around the screen is more fun than just a static screen.
I mean, I actually agree. Yes, thank you. Thank you for entertaining the masses.
I learned something horrible that you're gonna hate.
Uh-oh.
Wait, something or some things?
Actually, more or less one horrible thing.
Technically, it's a tech available to everyone. It
Yeah.
just happens to be very good on Oro.
Take that, ground. Okay, I guess I should kill myself, huh?
Mood.
Hey, Ricky won.
The real winner.
A deserved victory.
Space.
All right. Oro.
Wait, Boromir Joseph Windrider?
What?
Yep, that's his full name.
Yeah. One thing to consider that would be really fun. You said there's like 8 of you, right?
Yep.
Like if rather than having, sick narrator for each one of them,
Thank you, Butler.
you guys recorded voices for each.
So, I did record voices for Bojo. His projectiles, where he says a bunch of different words, that's all my voice.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
It's very embarrassing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think that
What you guys
I
would've
think
found
that
out.
would be actually
Ah!
kind of fun.
We do intend to, at some point, not voice the characters, then at the very least add sound effects for all their moves so they feel a bit punchier to just throw out.
Yeah.
Because the game is very silent right now, and that is something we do want to eventually fix, though.
Mhm.
We have a lot of UI and UX stuff that kind of needs to be resolved first. But that is something that we do intend to add eventually.
Another few hours in front of the bit cruncher. Get us some more sound effects.
No, we already told you we need to reduce the bit crunch on the death animation, not increase
Absolutely not.
it. You were supposed to reduce the bit crunch, Anakin, not increase it.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Oh God, I got you. From my perspective, Bojo is evil.
You're not wrong.
Bojo is a very evil character.
No, it was just another Star Wars reference.
Ah! Oh, yeah.
Ow.
Sign, I think the Oro down air into down air into down air into up air will work on this patch.
Oh no.
Be fun and interactive gameplay here.
Drifter Studios, everyone. Pinnacles of game balance.
Actually, we're getting there.
Oh yeah, I forgot that gets mightier the further out it goes.
Oh yeah.
Rome wasn't built in a day. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But Oro was built in a day.
I spent one night, like 3 in the morning, and I was like, I should design my character's kit. It hasn't changed since.
What's going on here?
I mean, iterative game design, right, guys? You guys got it.
Exactly. Totally wasn't just
Oh,
2
boy.
days of just
I got a horse.
all-nighters designing these characters in a Google Doc.
Ah!
We're more professional around here.
Defeated.
Oh, you're right out of range.
Good job, Bubble Lord. Drinking Monster. Well, I was about to say at this time of night, but then I realized I don't actually know where you are. This time of night, if I was drinking Monster, I wouldn't be going to bed for 2 days.
Oh, come on.
Although, when I went to refill my water, I also got some hot chocolate. Because, you know. It's only
cannot
1
defeat
p.m.
the
now.
boy
You
in
go
the
with that
bubble.
monster then. Do it.
I love how the current gameplay is just, is there horse? Portal. If not, attack.
Ah!
Player 3.
Ooh.
I totally would have covered that. There's no way I would have just hurled off the screen, by the way.
I think it was a double elimination, wasn't it?
Yep, but someone fell first.
Alright, I can't get the hang of Space Jam.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
Yeah, Space Jam is very similar to Sword Frog in that they're both designed to be characters that play heavily in the air.
Yeah.
All right, I actually need to take a bio break, so I will let you two duke it out.
1v1.
All right, what are you picking, Anthro? Oh, Ricky, of course. Edgy. All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Yeah.
Wait, we just played Moose Jaw, right? I've been trying to go back and forth.
Yeah. Wendy's
The
good.
ceremonial rule is whenever you do a mirror match, it has to be on Wendy's.
Fight me 1v1 in the Wendy's parking lot.
Oh yeah.
All right, everyone goes to the corner and charges up their zombies. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
can
optimal.
never-
Has
So
to
I
be
don't
the
see anything that tells me that my zombies are charged up.
Yeah, that's it's a now a known bug where
Yeah.
the clients don't actually see the charge meter next to her name.
Uh-huh.
So you have 3 total charges that you can
That's-
store at a time, and both players are currently fully charged.
Okay. Oh. Zoop. Oh no, there's 2 gravestones. See, like tinting on the gravestones would be good too, because
Oh yeah.
whose is whose?
Yeah, otherwise it's just a guessing game, yeah.
I think I died. Yeah, I died.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
not-
Honestly, writing a shader to just outline sprites automatically is probably a good investment of time for us here.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if we just do like slightly transparent outlines, it won't be aggressively disgusting like solid black outlines are.
Oh shit! I don't know how to do this. I don't know this character yet. Nice.
What, like black outlines like Guys of the Wolf?
There's a style of pixel art that works with black outlines. This ain't it.
I think you're gonna perfect me, because I don't.
So you guys talked about how you made the characters and some of the settings, but what was your
Ooh.
Yes.
what was the decision making process between making a pixel art game and making a platform fighter?
We started out. I kind of offhand suggested we make a fighting game, just because I was into fighting games at the time, and everyone in the group made games. And we spent a while discussing like, did we want to make a platform fighter or like a more traditional Street Fighter-esque game? And since we had a lot of experience with games like Smash or Brawlhalla and that kind of thing, we settled on the platform fighter.
Okay.
A lot of just sitting and discussing in Discord calls for that.
Yeah. And the original decision for why we wanted to make a fighting game in general in the first place was because we just legitimately wanted to be able to beat the crap out of each other's characters in D&D.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Seems legit.
And honestly, the impetus for a pixel art style was a lot of the artists were comfortable with it, and it also takes a lot less time to draw, 150 frames of animation for 8 characters in a pixel art style versus, in fully
shit.
rendered, beautiful 3D.
Also, none of us know how to do 3D modeling.
Also that, yes.
Oh, see ya.
And the winner
Which player is which? Who's red?
I won.
Well,
That
you
was
know who
very
could say
close,
who
though.
won, right? Ricky won. That's really what's important.
That's true. It is true. Ricky won.
So
Man.
so Gamer Anthro was red, is what?
Yeah, totally. Anthro won.
Yeah. Because I hadn't caught up to that in the stream yet.
host
Oh.
game.
Thanks, Bubble Lord. Glad you like the pixel art.
Choose your fighter.
All right, Bubble Lord. I'm gonna try. I think because you missed it, Megarine, the other sneaky spellcaster.
So eight
Craig.
characters in your D&D party. I see 2 bards, a mage, a fighter, 2 fighters.
And a
So-
barbarian. Don't forget the
They're not
barbarian.
actually all from
So-
the same party. They
Yeah.
are each from, not all of them are from different campaigns, but like a lot of them are in different campaigns. Basically, we
Whoop!
took a big document of all the characters that all of us had ever played, and we each decided on one of our characters from one of the campaigns that we wanted to put in the game to start.
Yeah, we're a pretty dedicated D&D group, but we don't really have a campaign that's like 5 or 6 years running. We have a lot of like year, 6-month long campaigns. So we have a lot of different characters to pick from in the pool.
The
Oh, shit!
Herculean Slam.
Bye!
Yeah, hey, don't mind me. I'm just over here with my glowing staff. Oh, you're a little too close.
You managed to stun us.
Whoop. Oh, hey, why didn't that go? Did I cancel? I don't think I canceled.
We also tried to pick the best we could characters that would play differently from each other. We tried
That
not
makes
to pick just like all mages, so we have 8 Megarins running
Yeah.
around.
Dear Lord, that would be terrifying.
The entire screen is projectiles.
Wow, that stun is really nasty.
Right?
Gotta seek the high ground, guys.
What high ground?
That high ground.
This is a Wendy's parking lot, sir.
Oh, look at you jumping my laser.
Oh,
See
whoa,
ya.
whoa, whoa! Oh, there we go.
Oh, see you for real.
Nice.
No! No, 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 no! Oh my god, I just killed myself. Ah.
Of the cast, I believe, Oro is an artificer, Parhelion is a barbarian,
Player
Nero
2.
is a fighter, Sword Frog is also a fighter.
Did I go too high?
What's up?
Reich is a bard, right?
Yeah, Reich is a bard, which he does not play like a bard in
Nope.
either D&D or Drifter Fight Night. But
I'm confused what just happened because I was jumping high and it suddenly Megarin won.
I think you maybe went
Oh
too
yeah,
high.
you might have jumped off the top.
Sounds like a personal
That
problem.
is that is a thing that we have talked about not having and then just not done.
Host game.
Just
Oh,
like
I think
all
it's
wanted
good. It's
to.
like Smash, right? Sometimes you just get totally launched, and that's how it goes.
I mean, in Smash, if you walk, like if you jump off the top in Smash, you don't die. You only die if you get launched off the top, and that's what we
Yep.
wanted to do. But
Yep. I do want to give a shout out for Wendy's one stock, no items, Ricky only. Let's do it.
Okay.
No items is really easy to accomplish, so let's do it.
Yeah,
what?
unfortunately,
alright.
you are hard stuck at 3 stocks.
Oh, yeah.
No, just jump off the ledge until both you guys are at 1.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Oh wait, am I playing by myself this time? No,
yes.
no.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. If
Okay,
everyone
hold on,
picks the
hold on,
same
hold on.
character,
What?
it only
Everyone's
moves
got to
one
drop
thing.
off twice.
this is the ideal way to play the game right here.
This is the only way to play the game.
We're gonna just sudden death it
Yep.
then?
Yep.
Alright. I'm here.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't see the 3 bars.
Wait, you gotta kill yourself twice there.
I know.
Get with the program, QQ.
Yeah, At this point, we figured out like the clients can't see the bars, so that's something we're gonna have to go back in and figure out why it's not working.
So Soul doesn't see the bars either?
Right.
Nope.
Yeah, that was a good week of time that I thought I had put into this to make it work, and I thought it was working. It was working at one point, and then we added Mega in and everything broke.
Oh wait, I gotta power up some freaking zombie power. Oh shit! I shouldn't have done it.
Ooh.
Big punch.
Wait,
Did my
wait,
grave stay? I don't
alright.
think my grave stays. That'd be cool if it did though. Oh!
Game. And the winner.
Ah, Ricky won.
Player.
Oh no, Ricky won.
Unheard of.
Yeah, I was really losing track of which one I was.
Hmm.
Host
Yeah,
game.
definitely get tins in.
So instead of tints, another thing you might want to do is outlines in different colors.
Mm.
So that way you don't have to do a lot of work. You could just kind of do an outline and then color that instead.
Yeah, I think we're gonna write a shader to like color in an outline around each character. I think that'll make them pop off the background as well, which
Yeah.
I think would be very helpful.
Yeah.
And also make it a lot more obvious which character is which.
Hero.
One of our original stretch goals was to add actual color or palette swaps, but given that animation took so much time, we did not actually end up ever telling our artists, back to the pixel minds, draw the same thing again 8 more times in different colors.
Please,
You know,
no,
right now,
sir.
I mean, you could probably batch that pretty easy, right? Like you could do color swaps. If it's, I guess it depends if the original assets are like layered or if it's all just.
I guess with the program I use, color swaps aren't too hard. Every artist is using a different program. Fun fact.
Yeah, that's
Oh wow,
the problem.
that's
There's
gotta make for a smooth
not
workflow.
really. Yeah, it's not really a standard. Like I'm using Photoshop. I know that Sign is using Medibang, I believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
which is off-brand Photoshop.
And
Yeah.
I'm wildcard using Sprite because I only do pixel art.
So, and I'm not sure which one. Yeah, so basically everyone's using a different program.
Mhm.
So
Well-
for at least one of you who is still a student, you can get copies of Photoshop through the school.
Yes, everyone is legally acquiring their software. That's a good thing to say. Great job, everyone, acquiring all of your software through legal locations. Congratulations.
Correct.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Of course, I wouldn't dream of pirating my pixel art skills from anything.
Yeah.
So I guess the next question I have is, where are you in the development cycle in terms of
Why did we do
A-
that? Oh shit. Oh.
releasing, and B, possibly asking for financial assistance through Kickstarter or Patreon or something like that?
So that's a very interesting question because about half of our team right now is starting to work on another game, and we are like the group you're talking to right now are kind of the ones that are sticking with this one. We never really had any intention of monetizing this game, be that getting financial support or even just asking for money to sell the game. It's always been kind of a hobby project, and as far as I can tell, I think that's probably what it's going to stay. Unless someone else in the group right here thinks otherwise, but I think for the most part, it's mostly just been
Yeah.
we enjoy fighting games, we enjoy the characters, and we just kind of wanted to have something fun to do in our free time.
Yeah, I mean, considering that the code base is now open source available on GitHub, I think it'd be pretty difficult to monetize at this point.
I don't know. Some people will pay for the convenience of not having to compile code. I know I do.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Oh,
I mean,
yep.
it's not something I would put off the table per se, but I would just say that a lot would happen for us to get to that point, right?
Yeah, not something that's currently a thing that we're considering.
But with it being open source, anyone that's currently listening and is interested in modding Drifter Fight Night to add your own custom drifters, go right ahead and do what you want with it.
Also, if you make our code better, tell us,
Ha!
because we would love to steal your code.
It's not stealing, it's open source.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just don't hide a Bitcoin miner in our program, please.
Yeah, please.
We won't be checking it when we pull, so don't do that.
Oh, whoa.
That's right.
Plus, it's going to interfere with the Bitcoin miner we already put in there.
Yeah,
Obviously.
right. You can't. Yeah. Oh shit.
Defeated.
Oof. Wow.
Ooh, big horse.
This horse is on fire.
You know, when I was originally designing this character, I didn't think Beer Gut Horse was going to be the strongest move. But it is.
Both of you to assume we designed Bojo. I still regret to say that anything Bojo has in his kit was not designed per se. It was created.
It was
Most
inspired.
characters' process. Bojo was like, man, wouldn't this be fun?
I like how you guys think that that's not design.
Fair enough.
It feels different when all the other characters, there was like an actual process of like
Mhm.
going through, deciding how their moves should interact with each other, and then actually thinking about things instead of just saying, haha, horse go burr.
When we spec'd out a moveset for a character last night at 2 a.m., several moves were called character go burr in development.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yep. And that character's gonna be fun when added to the game, but that's gonna take a while.
The winner
Wizard.
I lost jumps.
Yeah, I
Wizard
forgot. I
battle.
keep on forgetting how to do the big area of effect spell for Megarine.
You have to fully charge up your neutral one.
Bojo created Bojo.
This is technically true.
There's some deep lore with how Bojo works. Like, why does he have a horse head with him all the time? Why does he ride a centaur? All these questions and more, never to be answered. Because you don't want the answers.
Sometimes it's better to have that level of mystery that you just don't ever answer.
Oh yeah, a little mystery is good in life.
Yeah, and if you look close at the pixel art, the horse head he puts on has a little blood at the end, so it's not like a cleanly,
No, I
taxidermied
did
horse
catch
head.
that. I did catch that.
So it's just kind of
Oh
Okay.
god, are we really going to shield a handbook here?
There's a-
So
We have
one of the other
collection of
devs
lore.
has just brought up in chat that we made something called the Drifter's Handbook, which is just a collection of all the different characters that we have
Oh, that's
on
lovely.
a GitHub website,
Nice.
right? So that exists.
Hell, Bubble Lord, if
So
you're really into the lore of all these just
Yeah, it seems like
mean
Bubble Lord
characters.
want. Yeah, I mean, I
So-
guess we could post a link to it in chat if people really want to find out the origin story
Oh, wow, it's
of
wonderful.
I think you really
Skull
want.
Lady.
Yeah, you want to do that.
Alright. Alright, where is it?
Also, there's some good art in there.
Drifter.
to prove that we can do more than just pixel art.
Alright, here you go. There, read
Okay.
lore to your heart's content. There's way too many pages.
We have our own Doom Bible. Oh god.
So that actually made it really easy to pick different characters for Drifter Fight Night, because we already had all these different characters written out, their personalities and all that stuff, so we could look back on a lot of the older sessions that we did as well and kind of, you know, remember some of the things that happened and to inspire some of the move sets, right?
Wow, these stuns are really.
I know. Oh my god.
You love the stuns. Everyone loves the stuns. Zoop. There's more stuns.
Yeah, I keep
So-
saying that, but I don't actually dislike the stuns. That is just how I react to being stunned in a game.
Also, in Mega Rin Jank, if you time your attacks with the storm cloud and you hit the person at the same time the storm cloud is hitting them, it'll cancel all of their knockback.
Oh, interesting.
This is a thing. I don't know if it's an intentional thing, but it is a thing.
No, it's totally tech. I swear, I didn't just code the storm wrong. What are you talking about?
I think that's more of a consequence
in
of
that
our
rain cloud.
entire knockback system overriding itself anytime there's knockback.
Well, see,
Zoop.
the storm's supposed to not have knockback.
0 is still a number.
Yeah, it's all in
Yeah.
how you talk about it. Just talk about what a great feature that is when you bring it up, and then
Yeah, of
nobody
course.
knows.
See, the storm isn't just a poorly coded mess of an ability. It's actually a secret zone control technique that allows you to extend your combos to an absurd degree. Features. It's all features. Everything's a feature.
I mean, I got all day over here.
This is how you're supposed to play Mega Rin.
Yeah, this is,
I can't get close enough to doing things, so.
almost.
Oh,
I think your zombie side special does have super armor, so you can ignore all the stuff she's
I
trying
can't
to
get it
annoy
to
you.
go off, though.
Fair enough. She does kind of create a bit of a wall.
yeah. One thing we might want to look
Oh
at
shit!
with Mega Rin
Wow.
is since her effects scale off of damage dealt in a multiplayer game, you hit everyone with one good lightning bolt and you've got a full stun bar already.
Mhm.
True. I mean, I feel like we kind of balanced the game around single player, though.
Yeah.
Actually, this was a discussion that we had when we were designing her. We were like, I remember specifically we talked about, all right, we're okay with her getting more bar in multiplayer because in single player she'll have a difficult time getting meter built up. And then her down tilt got added.
Dear lord.
Oh god, that move is so jank.
So, the side zombie, it's W inside, right?
Yeah, but you have
yeah.
to have a zombie charged.
Oh, see, and I can't see the bar, so I can't tell if I have a zombie charged or not.
Yeah, that is definitely a very bad quality of life thing that we have right now, is not being able to see when you have your go in button ready.
Mm-hmm.
Choose your fighter.
All right, I haven't seen Nero in a while.
Nero
What was
versus
his-
Bojo, Battle of the
Yeah, don't
Georges.
put it on Wemby's though, because
Okay.
you're just gonna see.
That was actually going to be something I said. So you're avoiding using the name Wendy's, except for on the selection screen, it actually does say Wendy's. Even though you have a bunch of question marks around it, it is still
That's just the nickname. They call it Wendy's, but it's actually. Yeah.
sure, but it's actually printed out on screen as Wendy's.
Yeah, we actually had that same concern over Space Jam's name. So if you notice, the announcer actually says Space, not Space Jam,
I did get that.
Snake right.
because we were really afraid that we were going to copy striked on that. And then we said, screw it. If Space Jam itself wants to copyright us, Michael Jordan can copy strike us. We're okay with that
That's right.
scenario. But yeah, I think if we
But what-
are
That
going-
being said, yeah.
Wasn't Space Jam the movie 2 words?
it might have
Probably.
been. We are mostly artists and developers. We are not lawyers. We do not understand how copyright law works.
I don't claim to know either, but it's
I can
possible.
tell you the
Yeah, it
fact
does
that
have a
you're.
space between it.
Yeah, the fact that you're making $0 off of this puts you pretty much.
Well below people's radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. The number of times that I get asked legal questions so often from students in game design, and especially game design 2, that I swear one of these days I'm going to find a lawyer who will come in and give a talk.
That would probably be a good idea, actually.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
worth
that'd
it.
be great.
And then all my
Yeah.
former students flood in for the lawyer talk.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I would sneak in there.
And
So, now that I'm looking at this screen, if you could reuse those trees in some way on a map, that would be kind of cool.
So I'm not gonna use Wendy's, but I wanted to check. Oh yeah, it does say Wendy's. Question.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
But
That's probably
Yeah, and then on the
something we can
sign
change.
itself, it's replaced with an M.
with an
Yeah,
M.
Wendy's,
I know.
there
I
you go.
love that.
We could always do the anime thing where they just they bleep out one of the letters in it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we did that on the game that I worked on before I came to UW. We inverted usually the first letter, but sometimes other letters. So like one of the restaurants in the game, because it was an MMO, was Whackdonald's.
Oh, yep.
And there were a couple other things, and we actually got away with it. So there were a couple of what do you call it? It's not a cease and desist letter. It's, I don't know. We got a couple.
IP infringement.
Yeah, something where like companies' lawyers or whatnot, and then like it never. I don't think anyone actually wanted to go through the trouble of a lawsuit because it just went away. And like it was fine. Or
One of the rare situations where ignoring your problems work.
well, I don't know that it was necessarily ignored. Like the lawyer for the company might have been responding in such a way that they
Sure, there
took
was
care
some
of
like
it.
money slipped under the table to make it go away.
I mean, I'm sure not, because we were a fairly small company, and I'm sure we could not offer enough money to McDonald's. But whatever happened, like from the design perspective, so I never had to change anything. We never had to change anything. So whatever happened.
Well, isn't it like that Eddie Murphy movie with Coming to America where they called it McDougal's? It's not the Golden Arches, it's the Golden Arcs.
Yeah, and so ours were like it was a golden W, right? Because it was Whackdonald's. And it was fine. But we had a bunch because we also recreated Times Square inside the game. And so like all of those places in Times Square were all there with one letter inverted.
One of the kind of like, I guess,
Oh.
the ways we convinced ourselves that we didn't need to change Wendy's was it's just free advertising.
I was, but I realized I could still change my character on the level select screen
Oh, really?
by selecting one of the other two characters.
Huh.
I was curious if it was going to work. It totally worked.
That's something we've never tried. Interesting.
So sorry, what did you do to get to that?
I just clicked one of the other characters when Anthra was selecting a level.
Yeah, the buttons aren't disabled when the other characters leave. It turns out.
Gotcha.
Where?
Cool. I mean, not cool. We need to fix that, but. Huh.
That's some tournament tech right there. You counterpick them to the mirror match.
Yeah.
Oops, I thought I was the other one.
Yeah, me too. No.
Oh wait! Oh no, I thought I was the right one. I was like, oh, I fell off, but no, I didn't.
You have 2 charges currently.
Okay. Let's see. There we go.
You're still at 2. You got one from the gravestone.
The tombstone tech. Unreal.
Oh, shoot.
So on my screen, I can see bars for 2 of the 3 characters.
Yeah, my character doesn't have bars.
Correct. Only Reich, Sword Frog, and Megarin have additional bars that need to render.
Oh, got it.
And apparently they are not synced properly client side. At least not in this version.
Ready to test for 8 years after the stream is over.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah. I am probably the one who's played this game most. I basically test every feature that people put out. So Every issue that is found is
Oh, shit.
entirely my fault.
Oh.
Yeah, Rake's recovery is going to feel a lot better once ledge grabs are in, so it doesn't just like slam you into the bottom of the stage and you die.
Yeah.
Game. And
Oh, see ya.
is player 2. Host game.
There can be only one. Actually, there can be several.
The Thunder Wendy's. 3 go in, 1 comes out.
Choose your fighter.
So another thing I'm noticing is until you select a character, your select drifter screen, it's hard to know which color is you.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Seeing the little
Yeah,
selection
so-
tabs on the other players too would be nice too. Just. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys could layer on the redundant feedback for that kind of stuff, and it all just helps.
That's a really good point. In a lot of our UI stuff, we did the minimum thing that we could to
Craig.
make it so that the information is there. Whether
Mhm.
it's actually obvious, we have not really gotten the chance to think about yet.
Mhm.
But yeah, redundant feedback is a very important thing that I think we should put in. I'm gonna need to get another page of notebook for the notes.
Aw.
Well, it means that you're taking lots of good notes then, right?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run away from the pixel mines for a bit and jump into the coding mines.
Don't
to
worry,
work
I will
on
be
the
taking
UI.
over for you.
Start.
Well, yeah, Brent, you can do all the UI coding, but Aether has to actually draw the UI art.
Unfortunate.
I have made it very clear how much I hate front-end development. This is my punishment.
Imagine making things look pretty and not just making things punch other things.
Well, I mean, we can make things punch other things and they look pretty. I think we did a pretty good job on the sprites.
What do you think all those hit sparks are for?
Yeah, there was a lot of effort put into those effects.
Whoa!
We just didn't put that same effort into the UI, and we need to do that now.
So question for the developers. So I'm noticing when I hit W inside, there's 2 different things that happen depending on the order I hit them. One is
Okay.
this
I think-
charge, and the other one is this sword.
Yeah, so if you are holding down W, so you have directional Ws. Depending on the direction you're holding when you press W, a different move will come out. So if you aren't using a direction and you press W, you'll do the charge. But if you're holding a side direction and then you use a W, you'll swing your bat. Similar with with your recovery, if you're holding up and you press W, you'll do the spear throw.
Wait, there's a recovery?
Yeah, so if you press up and W, you should
Oh,
throw a spear down. And that
It's
helps you
very
get back
good
on
for
stage
Nero.
better.
Yeah, you can only recover once in the air, though. That's something to keep in mind.
That being said, if you pair it with jump, you should be able to get to this back on stage,
Player
depending
3
on how far out you are.
defeated.
As Nero, not necessarily, because his recovery is booty.
Oh well, yeah, with Nero.
I wish Megarin's charge was a little more. This is charging for Megarin, right? Just punching?
No, press
No.
W.
Oh, it's press W?
Yeah.
Well, that's charging the laser beam,
Yeah.
but that's also the same as charging?
Oh, that's the only charge she has.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought there was something to like charge up my weather abilities.
No,
that's
so
just
if,
hitting people.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
any hit is charging your weather abilities.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Depends on what element the hit is.
All right, so I just hit ice. So
Yeah. So every time you hit an opponent with the ability, not just use the ability, that's important
Yeah.
to list. So if Reich would walk into the storm, you would build up charge based on how much damage you deal.
I see. I've got a floppy hat. I can be under the rain all day. Yep, that's
True Megarin gameplay.
yeah, right. I'm just gonna be right here. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be less of a douche.
No,
Alright,
it's
here
fine.
we go. No. Let's make it actually like not a spammy fight.
I mean, isn't just taunting the other player part of the fun?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
so.
actually. Here.
Zoop. Oh no!
That teleport was one of the most fun animations to make.
Yeah, it feels good too. The teleport's really fun. I think that's maybe why I like both these characters, Oro and Megarin. The teleports are really fun.
The zone controls, I'm sure, help a lot.
They are both very strong zoners.
It seems to fit Soul's playstyle too.
All right,
that-
you see
nope.
right there.
Yeah, you see-
Yeah, I had a grab on the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you see the did you see the ice block on Reich there?
Yeah.
He charged up enough ice power to slow her movement speed by half. For I think 7 seconds is the base duration.
I see.
And all those stuns you see, that's when you fully charge up the lightning ability.
Mhm.
It's not the most obvious, but when you charge up the wind abilities, they have little feathers floating on them, and then they take, I think, double knockback or like 1.5 times knockback, so it's a lot easier to kill them.
Interesting.
So which of the three elements is the hardest for him to fill?
Ice, for sure. At this point, the only ice moves available are your side air and the storm, and the opponent basically has to walk into the storm for it to do any damage.
Also, your side special, if you notice, it changes what projectile it fires based on the last element you use.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh shit, I want to use this charge. No! I was so powered up. Alright.
Looks like you're still powered up.
There we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, he respawned and he was still powered up?
Yep, looks like
Yep, that is what happened.
it. One of my
I-
many powers as a mysterious wizard.
Was that an unintentional intended
Definitely on purpose.
It's intentional for some characters that charge up. I don't know if we intended it for Megarin, though.
It is
Megarin is the only
current
one that is.
feature.
Yeah, Megarin I think was the only one that was intended to maintain her charge through stocks.
or
No,
as
Space
we
Jam
say-
was.
Oh,
as we
oh,
say in the
Space Jam
software
was too.
testing world, an undocumented feature?
Thank you, Cinnamon.
Excellent.
I guess this is an important question. Do we think that's something that should happen? Because I know Sword Frog and Reich both lose their charges on death.
Yeah.
I think
know the
Megarin
reason
should
we
lose her
kept it for
charge.
Space
Yeah, I
Jam
think
is
from a
because-
Yeah, go ahead.
The reason we kept it for Space Jam is because of how much time you have to put into charging up Space Jam special. So it'd feel bad to spend 15 seconds healing only to die and then not have that move available
Mhm.
to you. Megarin charges after like 3 seconds, so I think
Yep.
it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so we're probably gonna have to make this the thank you, Play Scholar. Probably have to make this the last match. Because with the chitter chatter and looking for a raid afterwards. I cannot sit up any straighter. Oh, I can stretch though and crack my back. Oh,
At this
which
point,
will
you have
help.
to like call a chiropractor for 3 in a row.
That actually feels good.
There.
Oh,
Oh no.
this will be a lot easier when I get that new chair.
Gotta get your DX Racer.
Kiki's like, I see your improved posture. How about make it better?
I raise you one. Thank you for giving me something different, Mormospose. Except also all of these hydrates, and oh my god, I need to bio break again, but I don't want to because there's only 15 minutes left in stream.
Quick,
Oh,
everyone hydrate her.
No, God. Uh,
Why do you invite me back to stream?
I don't know. No, I do know because when I get stuck, you Google things for me.
Yeah, but that's not when I'm participating in stream.
Yeah, that's true. No, because you help me do my work. So true story. The reason I started streaming World of Warcraft was because I hadn't played in like several years. I made the mistake of just assuming that me lecturing about some of the older WoW stuff would be okay because I've like published on World of Warcraft and whatnot. And then when 277 was still in person, I, at the front of a lecture hall full of 200 students, made reference to PvP versus PvE servers, which no longer exist, and decided at that point that if I was going to talk about World of Warcraft, I need to play World of Warcraft.
And I believe this was shortly after I had started start playing a year ago, actually.
Right, and by having a set party and streaming it, then I felt obliged to actually show up. Where if I was just going to do it on my own, it would be just so easy to be like, oh, I'll just play tomorrow. I'll just play tomorrow. Because, yeah. Growing up is hard, and I refused to do it, apparently.
Another feature I just thought of, a randomizer, a random character.
We've got a perfect 9th slot for that, too.
That's right.
Alright, no, what am I gonna do? So if it's the last one, do I want to stay with my girl?
Yeah, I think you want to send off on your
A high note?
yeah.
The Goth Moth. Let's go.
Goth moth.
Do we want to stick with Moose Jaw, or do we want to go back to the Wendy's?
I mean, Moose Jaw is actually a tactical map, and when Wendy's is just a shit show. But last round, let's do shit show.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's just agree that no horse
Yeah, I was about to
powers can
say.
be used.
That's a very bold thing to choose when Bojo's a character that's being played.
Yeah.
To not have any levels.
Bojo and Megarin both very much like the Wendy stage because they can just sit on opposite corners and just throw stuff out.
Yep.
The Megarin versus Bojo matchup isn't too bad because Megarin can just interrupt Bojo's horse.
Yep. Oh, or
Bojo has like an actually good approach game though, which not a lot of the other characters that struggle against Megarin do.
Can't interrupt the horse once Bojo's jumped off it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that has just become...
No. Ah!
Nope. I didn't come back.
If we had ledge grabs implemented, you would have lived there.
Yep, that would have been awesome.
Keep an eye out for the next patch someday in like 12 years.
God, jumping off is hard.
Yeah, I think you have to stay on it for about 1 second before you're allowed to jump off.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Goodbye, Bojo.
Goodbye. Oh, the tombstone strat.
Here, let's relocate that rainstorm.
God damn it! No! Holy shit, that was brutal.
Yeah, that zone control is really nasty.
Oh my god, no, I did not just jump off and kill myself. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh, let's do one more. That was...
Alright,
yeah.
alright, I agree. One more. That was a horrible way to go.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I've gotten used to that when Megarin is being played by Soul.
Alright, I can switch up. I'll try.
No, that's fine. You've gotten really good at that character, that's all.
Alright, let's try Mr. 6 Strat Sword Frog.
Good luck.
Yeah, right? Now, I'm just gonna remind everyone that you can use shift to block, and I'm not saying that because I happen to know I have an ability that's good at breaking block, and that's all I know.
Are we sticking with the Wendy's?
I mean, might
Yeah,
as
let's do
well.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Whoa. I'll be up here, I guess.
Yeah, Sword Frog's just kind of Kirby in the sense it's just he can be in the air forever.
Ah, fuck.
I feel like I must have a good downward strike. But I don't know what it is.
Yeah, pretty much all of your Qs are your best moves, specifically in the air. If you're pressing W, you're having a bad time as Sword Frog.
Oh no! That gravestone was perfectly placed.
So definitely do need to reduce the end lag on Sword Frog's grab.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm lagging out on my.
Yeah, that's already been fixed in the ledge grab patch, because when I was testing ledge grabs, I had at one point I had made it so that Sword Frog's tongue could grab the ledge and teleport him there.
Oh wow!
So in testing that, I noticed, hey, I'm sitting in this for like a third of a second way too long. This is not the correct timing.
I would caution that that will give him another very good setup.
The tongue grabbing the ledge, or
No, just the grab being actionable out of.
fair.
How do you do the bomb? It's jumping down.
Yeah, down aerial or up aerial, and if you are holding left or right when you hit the ground, it'll continue the move. So
I can't get it to go off.
It's tough.
you have to be holding up, and then while you're still holding up or down, you have to press Q.
Oh, I have to press Q.
Yes.
That was the. I said up and down. He said yes, so I was pressing up and down.
All right, Sword Frog OP confirmed.
All right. Yeah, great. That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
So I'm really glad you guys shared that with me. And thanks for joining. I'm really liking this Meet the Dev series, talking to people and finding out how these things came to be.
Thank you for inviting us. It was really fun.
Yeah, thanks for letting us show our game to how many people in the stream? 14 people? Yeah, thanks for letting us show it off.
And thank you for providing so much free QA.
Yeah, yes, yes. That is.
I am here for that. I think so. Packer Fan is in here quite a bit. So he's seen me do that for other games. The game I did at the last Meet the Dev, I streamed Phaser before it was released to do a little Q&A. So, I mean, as long as you're up for that Q&A being public, I'm here for it. All right, but we need to find somebody to raid. We need to see who's online. So let me see if I can do that. Unless anybody has any friends online, I will go raid your friend.
Play Scholar. Oh, she's not online anymore. Play Scholar. Oh, she's not online anymore.
She wasn't online at all today, was she? No, she wasn't online at all today, was she?
I don't think she streams. No. She's listed as online friend.
Oh, you have to have someone streaming. You raid a streamer, QQ.
Well, you're the only streamer I pay attention to.
I know, that's right. Well, that's fine, because you pay attention to the best one. How about Seriously is on? But so is Neek the Geek playing Apex Legends. I haven't been there in a while. Ooh, Business is 2. He's a local guy. Let me see how long he's been streaming. I have learned to track how long people are streaming because a couple of times I've gone in and raided someone just as they were done.
This fucking blows, dude. There's no way I'm gonna get all 3 of these.
All right, how about some Spider-Man? Business is playing a Spider-Man game, and I feel like that's appropriate because y'all said that you wanted everyone to feel like Spider-Man. So here we go.
Nice.
We're gonna do it.
Excellent.
Brutal level. This sucks so bad. What up, Pop? Just getting murdered by lights, apparently.
Yeah, so while that is happening, thanks everyone for coming. Thanks for joining me. So next week we'll do World of Warcraft, and then the week after, I probably have another game lined up. We got a little email going back and forth. This one will not be by any current or former students. This is somebody who randomly tweeted me, and I was like, yes, I will do this. So hopefully that is set up. Otherwise, we'll just do another WoW stream because, you know, I know how much Soul and QQ hate that. But the next stream will actually be Friday morning. We are playing This War of Mine, courtesy of Packerfan, who was the first person who recommended that game to me.
That's the game where
And
I'm
now
supposed to learn
there's no
empathy,
way,
right?
there's no
Yes, that is the
fucking
game
way,
where if
dude.
you're not a sociopath like QQ, you learn empathy. And then back to Wednesday or Witcher 3 on Sunday, that is my baby. I love Witcher 3 so much. All right, thanks everybody.
Yeah, there's no way. Well, yeah.
Bye, Bubble Lord. Come back and join the Discord. Hang out with us.
No! God, this sucks. But you know what doesn't suck? Getting raided. Greetings, everybody. My name is Business. Don't worry, not a robot. Just a boy trapped inside of a video game console. You see, as a real boy, I was walking through the woods and I met Death. And Death challenged me to Mortal Kombat. They picked